to
like, comment, share, subscribe, you heard me?
yeah, you know it.
Turn up the leaf blower and the lawnmower. Harry, he smoked the sour. Should have been a hippie, should have been a shower. Bread with no dread, black top, who ya?
Another thing, don't forget to join the Discord. Yeah. Oh, what's good?
What up, Brody? What
Shit.
up, man?
Glad to be back on the podcast and tip, man. We took a little break, but we back at it.
Yeah. QCE the podcast. We here, man. It's lit. Shout out to the chat. Y'all know what time it is, man. QCE episode 1. I got my co-host with me. Y'all know 703 Grow Bro in the building. What up, 7?
Hey, shit, chilling, dog. You know, just out here, ready to bring a good show to the community, man.
Yeah, man. What does QCE mean to you, man? Let's tell the people what QCE means.
We're all about bringing quality to the community through education. And we're trying to combat all that bro knowledge, and we're trying to bring you real life scientific stuff. Stuff that is actually backed by science, not just if you do this, this might happen.
Yeah. It's about community, man. That's what, and I already see the community pouring in, man. Doug, what up? Y'all know what time it is, man. Justin, what up? King of Green, smokes a lot. What up? Alien, what up?
Yeah. Terry Pieta, he was one of our winners from the Black History Month, man. Shout out to you.
Yeah, so
glad you got them genetics, and we look forward to see what you do with them, man.
Yeah, I know we got a couple of people still waiting, man. So that's because I was trying to wait for the people who want t-shirts. I was trying to put them all together because people from the Com show and in the following episodes. So bear with me though. You know, you'll get your giveaway. But shout out to the community, man. Man, love Strain Keepers in the building representing Australia.
Shout out to Australia, man.
Yeah, Team Zaza Australia in the building, man.
Team Zaza worldwide.
QCE, man, quality community and education. We came to bring the community some good quality education so we can continue pushing the agenda and bringing better quality to the community, because overall we want better genetics. We want we want better for the community all around the board, and we do that through education. So that's the agenda. We're here to change the game, and we understand that it's a slow process, man, but we appreciate everybody for rocking with us. And
we've been on this journey, a couple of years now, man, and we're slowly starting to see the changes bring into the community, man. It's kind of empowering. So we're looking to keep making that impact.
Yeah. I've been seeing changes for the last couple of years, man. We started to see when we were doing Clubhouse. We was doing Clubhouse every day, man. We was doing classes, Grow 101. You can still check that information out. It's thousands of hours of classes I would do every single day. And the classes will last hours, man, sometimes 8-10 hours. It would just be standard Grow 101 stuff. So that's really when I started to see a change in language and you know, the new person knowing more and the new grower wanting more. So we just want to keep pushing that agenda. So much love to everybody who pushes that agenda with us. So we plan to give y'all education. We plan to showcase and highlight community members. We came to just kick it about cannabis, no holds bar, right? We understand the restrictions that a lot of the platforms put on our content, you know, YouTube and Instagram and, you know, all of these places, you know, but ultimately we also understand that it's more than one way to skin a cat. So for us, it's about real education, and we find a way to get it done. Hey, man, much love, Jim. Make sure you hit that like button. That's a fact, man. Smash that like button, man, if you rocking with QCE, and make sure you share. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. If you on YouTube, if you're on Twitch, make sure you follow and throw up a subscription as well. If you on Instagram, much love to y'all, man. Shout out to the Instagram. I know we
if you are on Instagram though, just know that your chat will not show up in StreamYard. So if you want to be more interactive with the podcast, I suggest you go over to YouTube, or take yourself over to Twitch. That way you can get in and join in the show and, chat with everybody in there. Link up with the community. Make sure you guys are following each other in there. It's a good networking opportunity for everybody.
Yeah, for sure. And today we can expect to definitely give away some Dynamico stuff. We got some stuff from Dynamico, so shout out to Dynamico for sponsoring the show. And then we had a couple grand prize winners who got 3 packs. They'll still send it out too, but I think the grand prize winners got most of their stuff. I'm not sure, but shout out to the grand prize winners from the Black History Month episode of the Calm Show. The Calm Show will still be airing once a month, so stay tuned for that. But here you'll be able to catch us every week right here, 9 p.m. So share. If you got the ability to share this live or share this show, make sure you share it. And yeah, we're gonna dive into some cannabis news, man. We're gonna dive into some cannabis news.
Real quick before we get into the news, you were talking about us highlighting people in the community. If you guys want to showcase your grow on the show, make sure you're posting hashtag QCE so we know where to go find it.
There you go. Good point. Yeah. We'll be doing a lot of showcases, and just shout outs for the community. And so yeah, make sure you hashtag QCE if you got something you want to showcase and be highlighted, man. But other than that, man, let's get into some current topics, some news, some cannabis news, man. In cannabis news today, California startup is selling injectable cannabis, and the FDA is not happy. The Food and Drug Administration warned the California cannabis company on Monday that its injectable hemp CBD could be posing serious harm to public health, telling the company that its product is violating federal law. Pico 5 or Pico 6, I guess that is Pico 4.
Pico 4.
Yeah,
Or
Pico
IV's
4.
4.
There you go. Sells a purified version of CBD, a non-intoxicating compound produced by cannabis. This is designed to be injected into the bloodstream through an intravenous infusion. The Sacramento company has testimonials on its website that say the CBD 4 therapy can help treat chronic pain, Crohn's disease, and arthritis.
That's kind of crazy based on what you just said. They're shooting it up like dope now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, this is what they're trying to bring. The FDA, however, warned Pico on Monday that it's breaking the law, federal law, by marketing CBD as a dietary supplement, even though it's explicitly designed to not be ingested and instead be injected. So, what you think about that?
What do y'all think about that? Y'all shooting up some CBD or what? I think it's crazy personally. I don't like needles though. I will say that to begin with. You ain't never had to worry about me being no dope head because I don't like needles.
Man, that's different right there though. That's like, man, and that's wild right there, man. Because it's like people may try it though. That's the crazy thing.
I already feel crackheaded enough using a torch to smoke my weed.
But that's what I'm saying. People picking up torches and all of these glass pipes and all of that, and not really, thinking twice about it. I don't know, man. I mean,
but you also got those people who are doing suppositories, and I think that's crazy too.
Sticking like little missiles up their ass or something.
Yeah, like RSO or here in Virginia, some of the stuff you can get at the dispensary is actually sold in suppository form. Like, if I got to shove this shit up my ass, I don't need to be high. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, so, all right. If that's the case, if you had to choose one or the other, are you shooting up or sticking the thing up your ass?
Yo, I'm not getting high. I just told you that, dog.
Nah. If it was, nah. If it was for like an emergency pain, you feel me? Type
life or death situation.
Yeah, life or death.
Fuck, that's
which one y'all doing, chat? Let me know in the chat which one y'all doing, man.
That's screwed off the top like bottle caps, man.
So
that's
what?
A bad choice all the way around. I'm not putting it up my ass though. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to try to shooting it up.
You're gonna shoot up between your toes.
Yeah, bro.
Damn.
So
Straight
nobody can see my
dope-ass
track
style.
marks. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. That's wild, man. I ain't trying to do neither one, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm definitely not shooting up. So
Oh shit, you
for
using the old prison pocket, huh?
I'm definitely not shooting up. I'll tell you that. I ain't sticking no needle in my arm, bro. I'm not doing it, bro. And if that joint is mad little, and I'm not, it's like not, like you can't. It's like undetectable. And I'm like, I think, hey man. Hey man, I might,
I'm
yeah,
telling
I
you.
have to lean towards the little. If it's like a little micro missile, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
micro missile.
Oh,
Crazy. Oh, shit.
hey yo! All right, what's the next topic, man? What you got for us?
All right, so I got one for y'all. This is pretty big news here local to me. Just one state over. Maryland senator approves a bill to protect firefighters and rescue workers from being punished for medical marijuana.
You say they did what?
They created a bill
A bill? Okay.
that's going to basically, or actually, hold on, they approved the bill that's going to protect them and make it to where they're able to use medical marijuana and not lose their
Firefighters.
firefighters and rescue workers, which is like EMTs. Maybe I don't know. I don't know if that includes the police. Rescue workers is kind of vague. Let's get into it though. The Maryland Senate Committee has approved a bill to protect the fire and rescue workers from being penalized for off-duty use of medical marijuana. Which I don't know how they would tell if they was high when they was at work because the way it sits in your bloodstream, right? But
No, that makes sense.
that's something else for them to figure out. The legislation from Senator Carl Jackson, Democrat, advanced through the Senate Finance Committee with an 8-2 vote. So that means 8 out of 10 people were not opposed to them being able to use medical marijuana when they're off work, which is awesome. That's great news. We're headed in the right direction, I think, with that. Under the proposal, state law would be amended to make it where the firefighters and other rescue workers are registered medical cannabis patients could not be penalized or lose their job under state law. Employers could not discipline, discharge, or otherwise discriminate against them. And they also could not limit, segregate, or classify its employees in any way that would deprive or tend to deprive the fire and rescue public safety employee of employment opportunities or future endeavors. So I mean,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's similar to something. That's how what happened here with police. The police was when recreational weed was first made recreational here. The police was kind of getting in trouble for smoking weed, so they had to make a bill up real quick that allowed the officers to smoke off duty, but they couldn't do it while they was on duty. Like they couldn't have it with their gun. They couldn't, they couldn't be like driving. They had to be like at home, but they was getting in trouble for dirty urines and shit. So once but cops, I don't know.
I feel like firefighter, EMT, cop, those are all high stress jobs. And what's better to relax than being able to smoke a little weed when you get home? What do you think?
Ty says that's cool. I spoke to a firefighter before about the job, and they deal with some heavy stuff. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. House burns down, the kids are in there. You're the first person to see that. You got to take that home with you, I would think.
Yeah. Man, that's pretty good though, that they ultimately you want to make sure that because people I think we'll be surprised how many people actually do smoke. Like I think a lot of people, government officials, rescue people, all of these type of people.
Bill Clinton was smoking.
You know
what I'm talking about?
Yeah, like so I think they know, and they don't want to get their people in trouble. So it's like you might as well just create some sort of law, as long as just like everybody else, they got to be in the house. They can't be on the job. That's pretty cool, man. All right, so moving forward, let's see. Study shows that 85% of cannabis users drive the same day, causing concern for authorities. New information is shedding light on how many people get behind the wheel of a vehicle shortly after consuming cannabis.
Man, I would never.
AAA found a survey that 84.8% of people who use cannabis drive the same day that they consume cannabis. 53% said they consumed it in an hour or less before. And it's very alarming to law enforcement. What's your thoughts on that? I think everybody, mostly like that's. I think that's pretty accurate. You say 85%. I think it's a small percent of people that's gonna say, "Yo."
Hey, Smokes a Lot said same day? Question mark. More like while driving.
Exactly, Smoke. So I think like that's probably 84.8% is probably being. I think it's bigger than that. You feel me? I think it's like in the high 90s, to be honest. Because shit.
Oh shit.
The only people that's gonna wait like that and be like, "No, I gotta wait," is people who don't smoke a lot.
Redoing on the screens. What you think about that?
Studies say that people with medical needs, it
doesn't affect their driving. So like being high doesn't affect them driving. I'd like to see the study on that. If you could post the link in the chat, I'll read that later. That's interesting though. I wonder who did the study.
It's all about your receptors, man. I think King Mike sent me a pretty interesting article on receptors, and I think that's what it really has to do with how your receptors handle. Like if it's somebody who's new and not really accustomed to smoking, then they probably would be like, "Nah, I gotta wait till this shit calm down before I hop in the whip." You know,
where somebody like me that drives thousands of hours a year. I mean,
somebody like you, in your brain, you think it makes you drive better. You're like, you're like, "Yo, I drive actually better when I'm high."
I might swerve in that corner. Whoa.
Smoking two blunts while you driving. Shit,
it's me out there doing it.
People scared to admit it in a study. He said, "I think driving while high is infinitely safer than drinking. Besides, weed don't get me high no more." Okay, I mean, I don't know why weed don't get you high no more. That was probably the biggest point of that. That's the only thing I took from that. I'm like, yeah, weed don't get you high? That's crazy. Hey, man, don't do nothing else higher. Don't do crack. You're like, man, weed ain't nothing no more. You gotta do some dabs or something.
Get you a nice jar.
Yeah, get you some dabs or some RSO, bro. I'm telling you, there's levels to this shit. Weed to get you high, bro. It's just levels to this shit, bro. You gotta do some RSO or something, bro. That I'm telling you, that's
the Observer says if you're smoking all day every day, you become tolerant to it, and it doesn't affect you as much.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's just smoking, though.
Absolutely no driving.
That's different. That's just smoking, bro. But if you edibles and RSO and shit is not yeah. Talk about that shit won't get you high. Shit, that shit'll overdose you.
Bro, I tell you what, man. I was at a pop-up one night, right? And they fucking had RSO like fruit pops, like the fucking almost like the paletas you get from the little street carts with the Spanish guys pushing them. You ever had one of them?
I have no idea what that is.
All right, it's like a popsicle, like an ice cream almost, but a fruit flavored one.
Okay.
But this shit had 350 milligrams of RSO in it. And I had already been eating gummies and everything, and then I ate this fucking popsicle, dog. I drove home from that pop-up on the highway. I couldn't have gone over 45. I was in the right lane. Fucking
make edibles while driving a bus.
Edibles while driving a bus. Yeesh.
Hey, yo. Those who bring in the fade, I ain't eating that, but my tolerance is crazy. Nah, that's what I'm saying, bro. It's that RSO, bro. Listen, you take 400 milligrams and squeeze that shit on anything. I don't care. And eat it. That's an edible. You're gonna be cooking.
Oh, yeah.
Cooking. I don't give a fuck what you on. Yeah, you might be heavy on the blunts and shit like that. You could probably smoke a lot of blunts, but you ain't eating a lot of that shit. Fuck around, throw the whole 1,000 on there, squeeze the whole syringe on a piece of toast, and then throw it back.
Or have a panic attack on the airplane.
Yo, listen, that's what happened to me on 400 milligrams. I squeezed 400 on a muffin, a blueberry muffin. I was eating that shit. That shit was busting. Eat that shit. Boop, boop, boop. Man, I got on a plane. I was cooling. I was high as hell before we even got on the plane. I was chilling though. But once we got on the plane, I was chilling, and then I was so high, I passed out, and I fell asleep. But then I woke up out of nowhere, hot as fuck, like overheating and dehydrated. Yo, I was thirsty as fuck. And you know how, like, when you're on a plane, you gotta wait for the people to give you something to drink. Like, you can't just get something to drink or some shit like that. You gotta wait for them to walk past or something like that. Man, I had to get up, and finally, I'm like, bro, I need something to drink now, bro. I was about to take my shirt off, bro. That shit.
You got the weed sweats.
Bro, I was cooking. And then the lady was like, nah, I need a doctor now. She was like, yo, I need a doctor now. He's fucked up. Like, she was like, yo, his face is blue. Like, but Sissy was with me. So she was like, yo, I'm a nurse, you know, blah, blah, blah. She was like, yo, I think we might have to stop the plane. So then one dude was like, yo, I'm a doctor. And the sissy was like, nah, I got him. He good. I'm a nurse. Blah, blah, blah. Then they put the shit on my face like an oxygen mask. And then I was so fucked up that when I tried to drink water, it was like ice cold water. And I drunk a sip, that shit would
took your breath. Yeah.
Like, I was like, oh shit. Like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, that's RSO, bro. And I smoke a lot of weed, bro. So I smoke just as much weed as anybody who can smoke a whole bunch of weed. But that RSO shit will cook you, bro. If you take too much of that shit,
it'll get you every time.
Dabs, what up? My boy Dabs. Yeah, so yep. But that I don't know how
it's 1,000 milligrams, question mark. Y'all want me to go to the afterlife and back.
See, that's what I'm saying. Smokes, you know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm saying. There's levels to this shit. Like, they're talking about, oh, weed don't get me high no more. Go get some of that shit. Squeeze it in a blunt. Can you smoke it? Try to smoke. I don't know if you can smoke it. Nah, don't do that. I don't think you can smoke it.
Hey, I actually watched my cousin dab some of that shit, dog.
Yo,
I don't know if that's what you're supposed to do, but he dabbed some of that shit, bro. I watched him do it. My cousin dabbed straight RSO, like right out the syringe, straight to the
Damn.
He offered me some, but I was like, chill, my dog.
He lucky his motherfucking face ain't catch on fire or something. That shit flammable, I think. I don't know. I can't be giving no bro knowledge. I don't know enough about it. But I know when I took that motherfucking 400 piece and got in high elevation, bitch, that was two highs that didn't match. Them shits did not mix up. Being high in the air and being high off RSO, nah.
You know what? We got almost 50 people in here, man. Pull up a giveaway. I'm going to bless them with the White Pirate Pack.
You want to do a giveaway just off the rip? All right.
Yeah, well, we got 46 in here. Let's bless them.
Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the live, man. Much love to the Kick gang, man. Y'all in the building, man. Much love. We doing a Dynamico joint too, man. So listen, if 703 is giving you that, I'm gonna add a Dynamico, the mini Dynamico pack. So let me get the Dynamico box, gang, for the people.
Yeah.
Give me the Dynamico box for the people. I'm gonna just send you a couple of these because they sent us a whole bunch for the QCE the podcast. A hat though. I don't know what we're gonna do about it. Somebody might win that hat tonight.
I got that same hat.
Boom. The big
same hat.
Yeah, we got a ton of these little baby packs. Little baby packs.
Hey, good for transferring your root cubes into the pots.
Yeah, we got a ton of those baby packs. So whoever wins this giveaway will get a baby pack, a Dynamico. I think it's like get a nice amount of service. It's 10 grams. You get a nice amount of usage from that. And we're gonna throw in some Dynamico slaps as well. Some Dynamico slaps as well. And then I'll give you 10 of those 703. So whatever you got 10 of these for whatever you're trying to do with your giveaways. to give away with your winners too, because Dynamite sponsored this first episode. So shout out to them, and everybody will get it. Matter of fact, let's make sure that we do a segment.
No, somebody else made a cross similar. They did Dead Ops to Limon Blanco. It's kind of similar to the White Private lineage.
Oh, somebody did that? Is that what
I got Dead Ops times Limon Blanco V3? I can bless someone with F1.
Oh, Tula. Okay, yeah, he was I remember him, he was in Discord. You remember he was in the you remember Tula used to be in the Discord.
Yes, sir. Shout out to you, man, doing the work.
Yeah, he was asking us what he should use and stuff like that. What she should put. So that was what he ended up going with. So the V3, that's a different version than you got too. Yours wasn't the V3, was it?
Mine was V2.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you got a different version, and then yours is an outcross too with the Dead Man's Gelato times Limon Blanco V2. So they're definitely close in lineage.
Yeah, they probably got a lot of the same traits. Only thing he would be missing some of them gelato traits.
All right, so let's get the giveaway machine going real quick. Let me get that up.
And since this is the QCE podcast, it's only right we're gonna put in QCE in the chat. Don't do it now though. Wait till he gets the app open.
They can start. We got one entry already.
It's ready to go. And for all my people on Instagram, if you want your chat to be seen, you're going to need to move over here to YouTube, or you're going to need to move over to Twitch, because StreamYard does not integrate the Instagram chat.
So let them know what they winning. This person right here, what they winning in the chat.
They're going to get a pack of White Pirate OG for me and a something from Dynamite, one of those little packs, right?
Yeah. I'm going to give you 10 of those to do whatever you want with. And, and then we'll figure out some other stuff towards the end. We want to do a giveaway as well. I want to do a raffle, man. I'm thinking about doing a raffle. Crazy raffle, though. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if I'm going to do it here. I don't know. I might do it. This is a crazy raffle, though. Y'all ain't ready for this. Y'all ain't ready for this raffle. Y'all ain't ready for this. The Apple Watch Ultra with the AirPod Pro 3s, matter of fact, with the Apple Care Plus on them. Brand new out the box, both them joints. The Apple Watch by itself, probably like, that's the Ultra 2, the Ultra 3.
Not the Ultra 3.
And the AirPods is the AirPod Pro 3s with full Apple Care Plus.
That's what those look like out the box right there.
Them joints. Okay. Yeah.
That's
them joints straight in the box. We might do a raffle for those, man. We might go crazy. Go crazy raffle. Right now we got 26 people on this giveaway. Brittany needs some White Pirate.
Oh yeah. I told him I'm sending it, brother. Send it.
Hey,
I don't even have to go chase down the seeds anymore. I got them all here with me now. So that will speed up my shipping process.
I think we might do this raffle on Instagram. I think we might just do it regular. Probably be something.
Doug. Read Doug's comment.
Doug, I thought he said white powder.
Yeah.
We thought he said a couple different things when he first named it. Remember when you first named it?
Yeah.
Somebody was like, white power.
I was like, yo, chill, my dog.
He's like, that's not what he said. What up? Yeah, so if you typed in QCE, you basically entered into the giveaway. Yeah, much love, man. Much love. Yeah, that's going to be an exclusive giveaway. The Apple giveaway. I mean, not giveaway. I'm sorry. Let me mix that. It's going to be a raffle, man. Apple raffle. We're going to do them separately, probably. Probably be like something like $20 a spot for the AirPods.
Like, how many spots you think?
Or
40
$30
spots,
a
50
spot.
spots?
Yeah, we'll see. Probably like 20 spots. It depends. I'll put we might do like something light, like $40 for 10 spots. Something like that. Because it do got Apple Care Plus on it till 2026.
And the winner's going to win both of them, or are you going to do that for each item?
Well, the watch costs way more, but this got Apple Care Plus on it, so that's like an extra 100 something. But
can't touch Apple product for $40, even if you did each of them. You're still blessing them.
Hell yeah, probably be both of them. It'd probably be 50 for the watch, $50 a spot. We just gotta figure out how many spots, and then the AirPods will probably be $25 a spot, something like that. But all right, so we got 29 people in, man. This is your last chance to join the QCE first initial giveaway done by my bro. Done by my bro. All right, let me get it up. Let me share that with the crew. Y'all ready? Good luck, man. Congratulations to the first winner, man. First giveaway of many tonight. And this is how we do it. Justin. Damn, look at them big plants in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, if you got some plants that look like that, man, hashtag them QCE on Instagram, and let us showcase you, man. QCE is the hashtag. Congratulations, Justin, man. Much love, man. Shout out to Despicable Dabs.
Hey, Justin, make sure you send a DM to me or Zah. We'll get your info and we'll get you out this week.
Yeah.
And shout out to Dabs holding it down in the chat for us.
Man. Shout out to Dabs, man. My guy. No, look, look. We was chatting a little bit earlier, and you know exactly where I'm at with it, bro. It's just that, we could do the whole, with those guys, but at the end of the day, they're not like us, bro. They don't come from where we come from. They have no idea, so we come from somewhere different, and at the end of the day, those type of situations only go so far. It got to be a strategic collaboration that's beneficial for you, but definitely for, so, ultimately that shit is bunk. We different. We pave our own way, man. It's QCE. It's all about community. It's all about quality. It's all about education, man. We bring quality to the community through education, man. We come from a different place, man. We all do. We come from a different place. And that's one thing we'll always have in common. And it's one thing that'll always set us apart. And while people will always try to overlook you, or, say whatever, you don't fit the design, or, that's what they do to me. So ultimately, we create the mold. We don't care about the design that they want me to fit. Like, I don't fit nothing but what I create the design,
Yeah, QCE, we are the community.
Yeah, like, we not trying to sit at no tables when we building our own table. We building the shit, so much love to yeah. But we know, bro. Come on, bro. This is the thing that they don't get. The type of individuals and the type of, where we come from. Come on, bro. This is nothing, bro. This is so light.
Hey, how Kendrick said it? They're so not light, like us.
Bro. So light, bro. All right, let's get back on the news, man. On more positive notes. Congratulations, Justin, man. Much love, man. QCE is the podcast. We here every Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, man. This is the first episode, so we celebrating and we doing it big, man. So what's next on the news for your people here in the community, man? What you got for them,
man? So Atlanta has decriminalized weed, and There's new research that has showed that's led to a decrease in violent crimes.
Okay.
A new study on Atlanta's move to decriminalize marijuana concludes that, contrary to warnings from some cities, the policy's change, in fact, led to a decrease in violent crimes as police turned their attention to more urgent matters.
Damn.
The research looks at crimes surrounding the city's 2017 reduction of penalties around the simple possession of cannabis. Prior to the change, possession up to an ounce was punishable by up to a year in jail, $1,500 fine. After the change, that fell to a maximum of a $75 civil fine with no penalty of jail time. While some warned loosening the penalties would lead in a rise of crime rates, researchers observed the opposite. What do you think about that?
That's pretty dope. So basically, they said that as they become more lenient on cannabis laws, that the crime rate is going down.
Yeah, because they're not busting people with all these bullshit possession charges.
Yeah. So did they decriminalize at this point? That's Atlanta?
That's Atlanta. So Georgia's not.
Dabs, much love, bro. Thank you, Dabs, man. Shout out to Dabs for the super chat, bro. Much love, gang.
Shout out to you, bro.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not legal there. It's just decriminalized.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So once they started making moves to decriminalize, they started seeing the results of crime going down. I ain't gonna lie, Atlanta is a crime-infested place, bro. Atlanta is crime infested.
Atlanta's wild, dog.
Yeah, it is, bro. It is, bro. It is. It's why I lived out there. I bought a house out there, and I came back home, man. I sold my house. I didn't want to be down there.
Must be on some other shit over there.
It was a culture shock for me. It was like, it was just too much. I got robbed by some little kids, about 7 of them at gunpoint. It wasn't my fault though. Somebody else had kind of walked them to my car. It was kind of robbing the person that was I was waiting for, and he walked them to my car and shit. And then, so we all got robbed. We both got robbed and shit, but I ain't had shit. Anyway, long story short, yeah, Atlanta is long. Atlanta is a wild place, man. It definitely is a wild place, boy.
So Smoke says he's been in Atlanta for 10 years now. It's still safer than Oakland.
Oakland is what I mean. So let's say this. That's a good point, Smoke. So most large cities are wild, man. Most large cities, it don't matter where you at, bro. You gonna bump into it, man. It don't matter where you at, bro. You know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's funny because so for me, like I said, I move a certain way. So if I would have been by myself, that wouldn't have happened. They wouldn't have got, I move a certain way. So, but because I had somebody in my passenger seat and I was pulling up at the gas station to let them out. Feel me? And when they got out, they went to the joint and a whole bunch of little young motherfuckers was out there. And then, long story short, they walked him to my shit. And it was young motherfuckers. They was all under, what shit wasn't about that. They didn't even know what they was doing, but they was loose. And while they definitely licked
you got stuck out by the weigh-ins?
They let a shot off at my whip too on the way out. Bust my hubcap.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, they bust a shot at my whip. Because they was already scared. They was kind of scared of me. They thought I was going. So they was scared to pat me down or whatever. Because one of them was like, nah, let's take the car. I was in an Audi. And I was driving. And the music was up. So when the little motherfucker came to the car, he was whispering like something. And I'm like, what? I'm all aggressive. I'm like, what? Fuck you. I don't what? And he's like, yeah. But then the other one came from the other side. And they both kind of simultaneously, he pulled the gun on the one kid and the other kid pulled the big ass chrome shit on me. And then and the one kid was all turned up with it. He was like, nah, let's take the car. So when he said that, I'm like, nah. So I got out and I'm like, listen, nah, I can't let you take the car, but I'll let you check me. I told him, I'm like, I can't let you take the car, but I'll let you check me. So I had my hands up and shit. They was all scared to kind of check me and shit. That's how I knew they was paranoid. So that's why I think they blew a shot at me on the way out because they was probably scared that I was going to dump on them, but I ain't had no.
I thought you was gonna spin the block.
I could have, because they was backing off into like the dark behind the gas station, and if I would have, I would have. And it was like 6 or 7 or 8 of them, so it was easy. I could have hit any of them. All I had to do was dump into that crowd. But so they was scared of that. Yep, Atlanta. That's Atlanta for you. That was a gas station. Pedestrians was pulling up, watching it go there, getting out their car, going to the store, acting like they
Acting like the shit ain't happen. Yeah.
It's like, cheers up, man. Shout out to the cheers, man. I haven't seen anyone really try to push spray flour, but I wouldn't be surprised. I know it's a bit. So in the homebrew community, I don't think it's going to happen, bro. I don't think people, because we are too educated when it comes to flour and weed and all that. So we already know that that's not normal. So no, it's not going to be a thing in it. That's more of a retail thing for people who not educated and just buy weed to smoke it and sell it. You feel me? Like those are the people. That's a different sector of the weed industry. Like we the home grow. That's more retail. Then you got, large industry retail with the bigger companies that produce flour and facilities and, wrapper weed and all that stuff. That's a different market. They're not really educated. They don't know about clones and seeds and all that shit. They don't care about all that. They just like, so those are the people you can get with the spray weed. You'll never get that shit off in there.
They just happy to be buying weed.
Yeah, they just, when it's because it's about aesthetics and terpene and smell and aroma and shit like that for them. So if you can, it don't matter. It's no education behind it. So if you can make it look good and smell good, then they'll buy it. The wilder, the more crazy it looked, they don't know. If the weed is pink, they think that is just fire. They're like, oh wow, because it's pink. But we know that weed don't come out like that.
That's food color right there, homie.
I've seen all those, I've
seen a couple pink phenos. I've never grown none, but I mean,
yeah, but that spray should look different. That shit is different. Hayes, what up?
It almost has a different high to it too, because like I don't know if Jeters are sprayed or not, but it's terp infused. So I mean, it's got to get on there somehow, right?
I haven't heard of Jeters in a long time.
Yeah. So I was in Michigan. I don't know, it was like last June or July, some shit like that. And I went to the dispensary in my hometown. Shout out to them, Jars. If you ever import Huron, go check them out. They got a good selection.
Shameless plug.
You know what I'm saying? My favorite place to buy weed in Port Huron, I'm just saying. And then I bought, it was a strawberry sour diesel, but the strawberry came from the terp infused. And then it had the wax. It was basically like the infused moon rock stick. But, man, that thing had me higher than fuck. But with the other side of that, I kind of had like a little front of the head headache from, I don't know if it was what they put on there or whatever, but I normally don't get that when I smoke.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, well, let's keep it pushing. Keep it going with the news. So I'm going to switch gears a little bit. We'll stay on topic, right? We'll always keep it cannabis, but I want to switch gears a little bit, and I want you guys' opinion. I mentioned this a little bit yesterday in terms of the temperature of Canada and the United States at the moment, right? With the tariffs being in place and sort of a trade war being up in the air. So, and Trump saying that he wants to make Canada the 51st state. And we all thought here in the United States at first it was more of a joke, but now it's becoming, he's pushing the agenda more and more each day. Kind of people are saying that he's serious about it, saying that he'll let them keep the national anthem and blah, blah, blah. But so it's always the fact that Canada and the United States is so kind of tightly aligned in the home grow community, we kind of sit right next to each other. I really wonder. I wonder in the chat, how do y'all feel relationships will be moving forward? Will what's going on affect the relationships in the home grow community? Will it affect seed trade and purchase via Canada and the United States? And one article I like to point out before you answer Canadians were urged to boycott travel to the U.S. in response to tariffs, and numbers suggest that they listened. So Canadians taking road trips to the U.S. has dropped by 23% already, according to the statistics in Canada. And outgoing Prime Minister Justin Trudeau urged Canadians to take domestic vacations instead of visiting the U.S. Business owner told Business Insider that he feared Donald Trump's tariffs might cause him to lose Canadian clients. What's you guys' thoughts, man?
Man, I know after they were talking about that the other day, a lot of retailers in Canada have taken all U.S. products off the shelf and kind of like boycott to that, you know? So, I mean, I don't know if it's something Canada really wants or is even interested in. And I don't think it's something they should be bullied into either.
Yeah. They clearly don't want they don't want it. They don't they don't want it at all. The Prime Minister is urging people to hold on to their patriotism and not fall victim to the disrespectful tone of the American president. So yeah, I just wonder, as far as the homegrown community, how does it affect? Will it affect at all? Will it be no effect? I'm curious to know. What do you guys think?
It might be harder to get packages up to Canada if we had a rocky relationship with them because of this, you know. You might get more stuff stopped by the customs. They might start looking at our stuff more. I mean, although I don't think it's illegal to send seeds there. So, I mean, I don't know that it would necessarily affect someone like you or I, but more so big business. You know? We might be under the radar. I mean, that's my opinion. I don't know how it's going to play out, but that's probably how I see it, you know?
Yeah. I wonder, that's my most, that's where my mind goes first, because I know it's going to affect us as Americans and them as Canadians individually, and it'll definitely affect the relationship between the two. But I wonder how that trickles down to the homegrown community. I wonder, man.
Doug Lee said, I wonder about the money exchange. I feel like Canada will always be a different vibe, kind of like Vermont or Maine in the United States.
There you go. Kind of leave it up to people, right?
Yeah. To a law abiding citizen says no effect. They grow their own weed. So, I mean, it might be an effect because they send a lot of that. I know a lot of people here buy Canadian weed. So, I mean, that could get affected a little bit, I would think. But as far as them being able to get smoke, I agree with you.
Yeah. All right. What else you got for us? What's next on your?
The next headline I have in the news is marijuana offers hope to treating chronic pain and reducing use of other medications, a new study shows. So, marijuana and its cannabinoid content may be useful treatment for various types of chronic pace or chronic pain. In some cases, helping to reduce the use of other medications, according to a newly published scientific review. The paper also says select mixtures of cannabinoids could help minimize undesirable effects of cannabis, such as the psychoactivity of THC. So they're looking at it from a more medical standpoint in this article, that as for like pain medication or whatever versus giving everybody all these opioids.
Yeah.
It was published last month in the Journal of Medical Cannabis and authored by researchers at Penn State College of Medicine. The most recent evidence supporting the use of cannabis in treatment of chronic pain disorders include chronic neuropathic pain, cancer-induced neuropathic pain, muscular skeletal pain, and chronic headaches and migraines.
Yeah, MS.
Yeah. So more than 180 different cannabinoids have now been isolated from the cannabis plant, and the report notes often interacting with different parts of the body. CBD and THC, for example, have a wide potential for therapeutic effects based on multiple molecular targets, including ion channels, receptors, transporters, and enzymes.
That's pretty interesting. That kind of makes me think about an article that King Mike sent in the group chat, and it's pretty relevant to that article. But yeah, it's been years that they've been studying, and they've been saying that cannabis could potentially reduce the effects of opioid
consumption, like how many people are on it?
Kicking it, because some people, they be on it and then they can't get off. Their body is so dependent, like heroin, that even they can die. Some people, they die if they stop, so they can't stop. So they say cannabis, they've been doing studies and it shows that cannabis helps people stop. So that makes a lot of sense how they also finding out these things about how it can help replace those shit.
Just think about how much more information we're going to get if we ever do end up at a point where we're federally legal, and then they can put money into this to do the research to find this out, man. This plant has the potential to help a lot of people, and I feel like Big Pharma is the reason we're still not federally legal, because they know they stand to lose a shitload of money.
That's what I was just about to say too. Big Pharma, bro. That's the thing, bro. They kicking more off fentanyl. You see shit like that, opioids and shit like that, because they making bread on a million different angles, and they're not the only ones making.
They're making people dependent, so they know they're going to come back for their product.
Mm-hmm. Then after they max out, they put a war on it, like a war on the motherfucking drugs with the police, and then the police lock a whole bunch of people up for it. So they make money that way too.
Mm-hmm.
It's different. They want to now. We want them to take legal something that we want to make legal, and that's medicine. Come on, man. We taking so much money out the game. Come on.
Look how much more money we'd be putting into the government via taxes versus Big Pharma, who's getting kickback and not paying any taxes. The system's broken, man.
Man, these motherfuckers don't even want us eating healthy, bro.
Hell no, man. A lot of the food we eat here in the U.S. would be illegal in other countries. They don't feed their people that. Yeah.
The worst healthiest food is the cheapest shit, and then the healthiest food costs hella bread.
Yeah. He's got a nice little hit off that blood. He had to go on mute. Let me get some gorillas in the chat, man. What do you want me to do with this?
Hell yeah. All right. All right, we'll wrap it up with the last news article, man. Last current topic: brain receptors for cannabis could be why some people are more resilient. This is coming from my brother King Mike, sent it in a group chat. So this is the one I was talking about, and it says a receptor that cannabis latches onto in the brain could be a promising target for future mental health treatments. Experiencing chronic stress is known to leave people vulnerable to depression or anxiety. And a new study on mice suggests cannabinoid receptors might be the reason some of us show more resilience in the face of overwhelming pressure. Led by researchers at the University of Lava in Canada, the study found that mice with increased levels of cannabinoid receptor 1 or CB1 on certain brain cells show significantly fewer behaviors associated with anxiety or depression, even when they are subject to chronic social stress. So they did research on mice to say, hey, some people may, if you have a high level of these CB1 receptors, cannabis may be able to help you fight and prevent depression and anxiety, or cure, in some cases, So, what you think about that?
I mean, I personally can tell you it works for anxiety. I mean, I smoke some weed and I go from being wound tight to I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? So, as far as I'm concerned, it seems pretty accurate.
There you go. Smokes a lot. Yeah, pretty much. That's basically what they're saying. Like you basically tolerant from depression. You resistant to it. Cannabis helps you build up a resistance because the increased levels of cannabinoid receptor 1 on certain brain cells, show fewer behaviors for anxiety and depression. So that's pretty dope news, man. That's
Yeah.
pretty dope news. So let's get into some Grow 101. We're gonna jump right into Growing 101, man. And I want to get into a topic that is old to the community, that is straight yay or nay, maybe in the middle, I don't know, but soil versus soil versus hydroponics, which is better, and the pros and the cons to different growing medias. So off top, I want to know in the chat, what are you, soil or hydro? Or are you hybrid? I want to know. I'm in love with the cocoa.
I
I'm
do
in
like
love
I
with
do
the
like some
cocoa.
cocoa, man.
I got it for the low. Yeah. Let's go. I see a lot of soil, living soil.
Hey, John, pull you up front and center for a second. I'm gonna step outside real quick.
Okay, take your time, man. Take your time. Yeah. I see soil. Okay, Justin said he do both. Low to the soul. Soil hybrid. There you go. Depending on how dry my location is. Okay, so outdoor. Loyal to the soil. Hydro rocks, but cost more because the water changing every week. Hydro rocks. Wow. Look, it's always going to be a super split topic, man. I think it's always going to be a 50-50 thing. Pros and cons. Soil. Let's look at the cons of soil. Soil is organic. So anytime you're dealing with organic material, especially soil, it has the chances to come with larvae and eggs, and you could potentially release some pests into your garden that you never had. So soil, and not only that, bugs that weren't there are attracted to it. So gnats and other bugs from outside love your perfect environment that you create for these plants, and they are attracted to it. So that's a huge, when you're dealing with a media, as far as soil. Let me see. What would some other disadvantages be to using straight soil? Let me know in the chat, man. Let me some disadvantages to using soil. Gnats are the only con. Tulaw said. Smokes a lot said gnats are easy. Mites and thrips are annoying. Gotta have a good IPM regimen. That's right, man. I see a lot of soil people out here. Makes a mess on my carpet. Observers say you definitely got to be tight on your pest management, man. Your IPM, dude. Soil from scratch. Keeping pH. There you go. That's a good point, strain keepers. Maintaining your pH levels could be a little bit more difficult when you're dealing with soil. You know. There you go, my bro. What up, man? Welcome back, man.
Yeah. Had to get that quick nicotine fix in real quick, you know.
No, hey, man, they can relate to that, man. I know it's a couple cigarette smokers out here. I used to smoke myself, but I quit, man. I had a hot date one weekend, and she came to stay, and she was not with the cigarette smoke, and I had to not smoke for 2-3 days, and that was it. When she left, I was like, shit, might as well not smoke no more. So shout out to her, man. That was a while ago, man. Some years ago, man. 5 years, 4 years. All right. Here we go. Okay, Instagram. Your Instagram disconnected, but shout out to everybody that was on Instagram. Hopefully they came over here to YouTube and Twitch. If you with us, much love, man. Thank you for rocking with us. And yeah, so we was going over soil and hydro, and we were looking at, I was asking them some of the disadvantages to soil. We got bugs, gnats, IPM, pH is a little bit more difficult. And then when you think in terms of pros to soil, I think soil, I don't know, for some reason, and it's always going to be widely genetic based too. So, but soil, I don't know. What's your pros? Give me some pros, y'all.
That's a big one right there. I see a lot with new growers. Stab says overwatering is huge in soil.
Absolutely. Pathogens, absolutely. Less likely to get nutrient burn with soil. Okay. It depends. I guess it depends, I guess. It depends. I don't know.
If you're following feeding schedules that these companies are providing you, might burn your plants up though, for sure. But you got to remember their job's to sell you more stuff.
If you got like a hot soil, that should have burned your plants. It don't matter. If the soil is hot enough and the pH is right, where it's taking up those nutrients, it'll burn, man.
Oh yeah,
it'll burn.
Yeah, I've seen it a lot with guys that run super soil. When they're first, they might not cook it off long enough, you know, because you got to cook it off your soil once you make up your stuff, and kind of let it chill out for a little bit, let it sit a while. If you jump into that too quick, you could definitely burn some stuff up.
Yeah, much love. It's a community, man. I love my chat, dude. W's in the chat, man. Chat connecting with each other, vibing. This is really a community, man. QCE, man. Much love to the chat, dude. Yeah, so as far as pros, I ain't gonna lie. I put this is just my experience with dead ops. So I did a test run of 2 dead ops. One was in a hydro deep water culture bucket, and one was in Fox Farm Ocean Forest. And the one in Ocean Forest came out frostier and just denser nugs, and it was just almost better quality versus the hydro bucket. Definitely grew bigger, larger yield, and at a much faster pace, but I was battling some issues. So the weed, and it could have just been whatever. Probably would have been CalMag or some sort of issue. Could have been temperature for the roots. You know, it was just, I battled some issue that caused the weed quality to not be as good. So ultimately, the soil outperformed because of that issue. I wasn't able to and that's something that you can deal with in hydro, man. It could be difficult if you have an issue that you don't know what it is. Like everything is right, but you still having issues. And then temperature could be an issue too, man, with hydro. Like, especially if you're trying to grow a bucket. Like hydro is not like some shit you're gonna just take a hydro bucket, deep water culture, and throw it inside of a hot ass tent. You know, it's gonna be too hot and you'll get root rot. The roots need to be about 70 degrees cold or lower, and then the canopy need to be like 70 degrees or higher. So it's a little bit difference in being able to maintain that water temperature. Big issue. Absolutely. Root rot can happen in a second because you got to leave a certain amount of space between the roots and the water for oxygen. And the bigger the roots get, the faster they drink that water up. So as the water decreases fast, it warms up faster too. So now you're dealing with heat issues. So you'll have to, I was battling that, and I will have to change the water like twice a day just to keep it cool enough. It was ridiculous.
KB wants to know what line of newts you use in DWC.
Oh, at the time I was using Fox Farm Trio, Bloom, Grow, and Micro. Right? Ain't that what it's called? Micro, Bloom, and Grow. Yeah. Basic, cheap, super effective. And you go up in Murder Mountain, Mendocino, and all that, the triangle, you'll see that's what them big operations, that's what they use too, the farmers and all that. They be having big, boom, like one huge ones. I'm like, damn, hundreds of gallon. I'm like, damn, Bloom, Grow. That's funny. You got the little bottles, but they got the big giant joints. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Yeah, but that's what I would use, man. I would use the Trio.
So Dab said, for the DWC folks, I guess is who he's talking to, a day of power outages, say hello to big issues.
Oh, man. Sheesh. You're in trouble. You're in trouble if you get, you're in trouble if you get, one thing about DWC, you can reset it to a blank slate if you got like nutrient or pH issues or something like that, pH. But temperature, you in trouble, man. Power outage.
Shout out to Grant Dwayne for the super chat.
Much love, man. Thank you for the super chat, Grant. Thank you for supporting, man. Much love, man. Thank you, bro. Shout out to you, man. We are a community here at QCE, man. So if you are here with us, man, thank you for being a part of this journey, man. Thank you for being a part of the first episode. And with that being said, we need to do a giveaway, man.
Yeah, let's go.
We need to do a giveaway, bro. How many of y'all ready for a giveaway, man? We're giving away another pack of Dynamite and some seeds. And I want to do a grand prize giveaway towards the end. We'll figure out what the grand prize winner will win. But for now.
And also Grant Dwayne, if you hit me on Instagram, show some love, I'm going to send you a pack of seeds, man. Thanks for the super chat.
Oh, that's awesome, man. All right, we back. Now, this giveaway, you're going to win a pack of seeds from me and a pack of Dynamico like we got. The Dynamico. I don't know why. And you're going to also get, so you'll get a small pack of Dyny, the Slaps Plus, pack of the Dynamico rolling papers as well. So you're going to get
those rolling papers are legit too. Open them up for them. Let them see. It comes with filter tips in there as well.
Here you go, man. So we're going to hook y'all up with the raw. I mean, not the raw. I'm sorry. The Dynamico. Somebody want a rolling tray too. I got to get that rolling tray to them. All right. So you got this winner win a pack of seeds, the Dynamico papers. You got to remember what you won, though. Take a screenshot. Take a screenshot now. No,
tell us in the DM what you want.
That would have been stupid.
Hey, we hide too.
If everybody took a screenshot.
Yeah.
Oh, the winner. Once you win, then you take a screenshot. All right. And then you'll win a pack of seeds, whatever I want to give you. I don't know. You'll love it. Don't worry. And it will be bootleg packaging too. And you'll still love it.
Yeah, mine's coming in bootleg packaging for sure.
It's nice packaging though. It's like clean. It's like the little seed packets, little joints. And I'll give you mad slaps and stuff.
I'm gonna set mine out straight in the vials, right in the pack.
That's fine.
The official release is coming up soon, so if you want an official pack, you'll be able to find that on the website in the next couple.
He said, "Don't tell him." All right, so let's think of a good word. All right, so if you want to take part in this giveaway, the word is.
Since we was talking about nutrient uptake, let's make it NPK.
NPK. Nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium. NPK, man. If you want to join, NPK. Doug got it. Type what Doug typed. If you want to join this, type what Doug type. Type what Tara type. Type what Vinny type. THC, the Observer. Shout out to all y'all, man. Wally, what up? This for a pack of rolling papers. Some Dead Ops, probably. Wait till we drop the Dead Ops film soon, man. I'm excited about that. Y'all gonna go crazy. Small pack. And then Dynamite Go and some rolling papers Dynamite Go. We got 25 people. I was running around like crazy today. Let me tell y'all, man, I be tired. I ain't gonna lie. Half the time, I don't be even knowing what day it is. We be running around like crazy. Make sure you follow the Instagram. Subscribe to the YouTube. If you're new to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe, comment, like, smash the like button on this thing, man. Once you enter NPK, smash the like button. That's the second part of your thing. Every time you enter the code, smash the like button, man. Don't just hit it. Smash it.
Yeah, hit it with that.
Break your phone.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Break your phone, fool. Yeah, thank you, Dabs, man. Much love to Dabs, man. One of the best moderators in the game, man. He was such a horrible moderator. Make sure you follow Dabs too, man. Instagram is lit. Him, his wife, they both do the damn thing. You know, they snatched my bro's page. Did you get your original page back?
It's still on his wife's page.
No, but the name changed. Oh, this is YouTube. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, the Instagram is Miss Despicable Dabs.
That's ridiculous, bro. Instagram took my customer service page that don't have no post on it. Like, it's like 2 posts on it and nothing is weed. It's like about customer service stuff. Like, it's literally 3 posts on the whole page and they took that whole page. I'm like, why did they take that page? I'm like, shit, I guess my page dodged a bullet. my backup page took the fucking bullet for it. Took the sacrifice. All right, what we got? We got 35 people in there. We running it, gang.
We're gonna run it.
Hey, man, shout out to Grant Dwayne, man. Much love, Brody. Thank you for the super chat, bro. And let's get to it, bro. Let's get to it. We got, you see it. How many people we got there? 35. Let's get live. Good luck to the winners. Good luck to the participant. I hope you become a winner.
And congratulations to the winners.
Malik. That's a cool profile picture, dude. All right. Do me a favor, Malik. Congratulations, Malik. You in here? You got to be in here if you type that. All right, cool. Do me a favor and screenshot this, Malik, and then DM me on that on Instagram so I know what you want. Screenshot that, Malik. Get it? Or somebody screenshot and send it to him. Yeah, man. Much love, bro. Get you some dead ops, man. Get you right, man. Screenshot that. DM me on Instagram so I know what we got going on. Congratulations, Brody. We're gonna do a grand prize winner at the end.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
We're gonna do a grand prize winner at the end. So, back to excuse me. I'm just yawning all over the place. I'm probably making y'all tired, but I just be running around so much. And then I got college and full-time job. I go to college full-time. I got my girl. She had me running around today. So it's like my days off and shit today. But, you know, even when I'm off, I'm still running around, man. She had me shampooing the carpet and shit and shopping and whatever else. So, back to our Cannabis 101. And we was talking about soil versus hydro, some of the pros and cons. I want to bring up another topic. Some of you may be well versed in this topic, some may not. Open pollination versus selective breeding. What's your thoughts? Anybody? 703, the chat. What's your thoughts?
Do you want like the definition or
thoughts?
I mean, a lot of that. When I think of open pollination, I think of land races or wild strains, right? Something that's been doing it for centuries.
Okay.
When I think of selective breeding, I think of stress tests. I think of having a real eye for what you're looking for, really knowing the population that you're working with so you can understand all the different alleles that you might be dealing with to actually make the right selection. I think of mother plants when I think of selective breeding, you know. There's a lot of different things I think of when I think of selective breeding. That's a very vast thing. There's a lot of different tools in your toolbox for that one.
All right. So, yeah, two different methods, right? When we think in terms of open pollination as a breeding tool, as one of those tools, let's say that you were doing selective breeding because you creating your own inbred line, and along the way you wanted to improve the diversity of your inbred line, and you may decide to perform some sort of open pollination and then do an outcross or whatever, some sort of back cross or whatever, in order to introduce diversity back into the line. So it can be used as a tool to introduce diversity. When you think of open pollination, it's just several males, a whole bunch of males, and a whole bunch of females all in one place, and then however it goes. And then you kind of just harvest the seeds, not really understanding any idea of phenotype. And you're going to collect all of those seeds together. So now you just got, boom, a huge pot of random.
Bunch of fucking maybe babies.
Yeah, but within the same gene pool, though. It's still the same gene pool. So it can be used as a tool. It's a little bit too much diversity. Absolutely. Diversity is built on open pollination. Selective breeding is having direction and desired. That's a good point, Stone 604. Good point, man. Good way to put it.
Absolutely.
Observe open pollination to get you to know that is within the plan. Selective breeding if you want to sell a specific type. Yeah, I get where you go with that. If you want to, selective breeding is more if you want to drive in a particular direction. You want to control the desired outcome. So you have a desired outcome and you want to control how you get there. So that's more like artificial and selective breeding. Kind of random and less control. Yeah, good point. Much love, KB. And let's see. This is a good question. Coffee said, let's ask the community, John. I said Coffee said. John said, anyone know of coffee shop seeds? Let's ask the community, John. They gotta know. Let's ask the gang, man. The gang gotta know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. Coffee shop seeds. Why don't we pull it up and look?
You want to look?
Here, let's look. Let's see what we got going on.
You think they got a website?
I don't know. Maybe they do.
All right.
Let's see if I would feel safe spending my money there if they got a website.
All right, you got a lot of. All right, here we go. Y'all see, right?
All right, so buy with Bitcoin. So you got to buy with crypto. It looks like.
So you can usually tell from the bottom of the website and get a good idea of some information. So it's a European site, as you can see, Barcelona, Spain, United Kingdom, copyright.
Looks like they take Visa, MasterCard. So they got somebody taking their money for them.
3,500 plus strains. Ooh. Let's see, beginner. Grows indoors and out.
So that's a Seedsman. These are all different companies. Yeah, Nirvana Seeds.
Cincy. Yeah, so
they look like a middleman.
Real
They're just buying everybody's stuff up and marking it up more than likely to make their profit, right? That's the vibe I'm getting from looking at those. Yeah, they got how many from Barney's Farm?
13. Oh, yeah, a lot of people up here. Sheesh. They pretty much sell all European seed breeders.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Is it worth the risk? That's the question you got to ask yourself. Like, is it worth the risk knowing that you already have access to a lot of legit stuff, right? What would be the reason why you were trying to go that route versus somebody who was already familiar with? I wouldn't take the risk. Wouldn't be worth it to even know if it's even, I know people that can get them same stuff, man. Like, they don't, not seed bank people, like wholesalers. They get all of that same stuff. So he probably gets it from a wholesaler, and so it's probably legit. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. It wouldn't be worth the risk.
Yeah, there's some legit people in the Instagram community where you can go get pretty much whatever you want too. When I was looking for Banana Mac, because I was able to lead me down the right road to get to that. So, I mean, if it's something specific you're looking for, just hit us in the DM and we'll try to get you where you need to be.
Yeah, seed banks are definitely. I mean, let's talk about seed banks, man. Seed banks are definitely um, a middleman, an unnecessary platform, to be honest, um, because they operate under a false pretense. I don't even know if they're aware of it. A seed bank is more for preservation, right? It's more for like, I'm here to preserve the genetics, and they may get paid by the breeder to store genetics and store. But here, the seed bank has become more like a reseller, where it's like we store genetics, but to sell them, but not to preserve them. So it's short-term short-term storage in order to make profit. Um, seed banks should be preservationists. You know what I mean? If they can make money along the way, I mean, it's ways to make money. You don't have to. But I mean, at the end of the day, if you can offer,
The seed banks, in my opinion, are like the street hustlers. They buy low, they sell high. You know what
yeah,
I mean?
it's supply and demand too at the same time. So if you can offer something that's people don't got, and that you can, then you providing a service. But if you just kind of like selling something that's really available already, then I mean it's unnecessary. You just got to be tapped in, bro. To be honest, like seed banks are really for motherfuckers who not tapped in. Like if you're not, but it could be beneficial too because if the person who owns the seed bank is more tapped in than you, then it's worth it. But if you more tapped in the seed bank, then it ain't worth it. It's like, so that's really what it's about. So that's where the middleman game plays. It's beneficial if you're not really tapped in with people. Like if you don't know a lot of breeders or you can't access that stuff directly, or from another wholesaler or auction, something like that.
I just had this moment where I realized something, man. The seed banks are like the pimps, man. They go to all the breeders, they pay a bottom dollar, and then they go sell their shit for top dollar.
Man, some of them got such a crazy hustle going. It's a seed bank. I ain't gonna name the name specifically, but y'all know the seed bank. But I don't know if you notice exactly how they operate. It's basically they own a seed bank and they take in packs wholesale from breeders, but they also under the seed bank have created their own brand, and that brand takes packs and popular strains from some of the most popular breeders and then they cross them and make strains under a different brand while also making money as the seed bank selling the seeds. And it's crazy. They killing them.
Yeah.
So you see them come out with these huge box sets. It'll be like apples and bananas times this, blah 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 times this, blah 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 times this, and then they'll also take in the real apples and bananas from the breeder wholesale, but use whatever extra packs to cross and make a hybrid under a different brand that they put out. It's crazy. The money that they make is crazy. Then they'll put out these boxes, these hyped up boxes. It's all a game. It's all a game to make money. I'm not mad. I don't knock nobody hustle though, so that's why I don't put out the name. I don't want to knock nobody hustle, but yeah, it's a crazy game. It's nasty work.
That being said, you won't find any of our gear anywhere on any seed banks.
Seed banks will have rare limited releases, but it's a gamble because sometimes the seeds that they stock are ancient and won't. Exactly. That's another good point, Malik. Yeah, a lot of the stuff they be sitting on for years, right? If they not like one of these popping seed banks that's really noticeable by new people and new growers, then because after you establish yourself in the community, you be having so many seeds that your purchase game is not as much no more. Like you kind of slow down with buying seeds, and you realize you got a whole bunch of different packs, and you can't grow them for the next 130 years. So, really don't make sense to just keep buying seeds on top of seeds. But
I don't think I bought a pack of seeds in the last 2 years. I got crate full, And I don't think I'll ever grow everything I got.
But that's the beauty of having a high quality, because it's not quantity, it's quality. So you got to have a reason to buy some seeds, like when you got a whole Tupperware full of thousands of strains, you're going to still buy my shit because it makes sense to still buy mine because the quality is probably better than everything in that bucket.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's like somebody like Mr. Grower, right? Who's well versed in the community. He's so well versed in the community. Like he's so well versed in the growing and knowing. He grew every strain I had back to back to back to back. He got limited space. I'm probably the only breeder he ever grew back to back to back to back like that. That's for a reason. That's by design. That's because the quality, you can't deny it. And when you buying all of this random stuff by name, by hype, that shit is showing all these undesirable traits.
You find that a lot with the new person to the community, though, and that's a culture I'd like to change. Like, everybody's so quick to recommend somebody to go here, go there, go buy this, or go buy that. You know what I mean? And if they really knew the work that was put behind a lot of these genetics, they would realize that it's not worth the money they're spending.
Yeah, man. Boondocks definitely one of my most popular strains. When it was released, is sold out. I released the flower in these cool branded eighth jars, and I mean it was selling out like crazy. And eventually, we really had to sit down and take a look at it because it's an autoflower. So autoflowers take work, man, and it's not something you just want to put out. So everybody wants to know when is Boondocks Glue being released, and I don't have an answer because we had to pull it off the shelf because of a mutation. The mutation could have been part environment. It could have been mostly environment. It could have been genetics. Could have been part genetic. We don't know. That's why we have to pull it and study it and make sure what the mutation comes from, and then we'll decide whether we need to determine how or what the allelic frequency is. How often does it show up in the population, and then we'll determine from there if we need to, whether it's good or bad, and if it needs to be removed or if it's something really cool that we can have fun with and introduce into a new release. So we'll do a little update. We'll show the
hey, make sure you close that 10 afterwards.
Yeah.
That dog will be in there quick.
Yeah, exactly. So, oh gosh, and this is let's see, this is the development so far. It's a really funky looking mutation, man.
Yeah.
So it's not something I could take lightly. It's not something I could just say, oh no, that's probably environment. Possibly, but from the development, it looks to be genetic. As it develops here and gains little branches, it's starting to on this side it's really like these unique sort of leaves that almost look like tomato leaves. So it's growing leaves pushing out to one side, and then it's growing branches out to the right, and it's a really unique looking plant. So we got to monitor it, and we got to see. It's an autoflower, so we got to see what is going on with it. Yeah.
So Lil Biscuit said, I picked up the Dead Ops OG from you, Zaza. I didn't understand the parents, though. What did you put into it, and what generation is it?
I didn't understand the parents, but what did you put in the first? All right, so Dead Ops is the Bacal hash plant, which is northern Afghanistan. It's been used over millennials. It's been used for hundreds and hundreds of years, thousands of years, to create some of the most renowned hashes around the world, the most, prize winning hashes around the world. So that's the Baikal hash plant. On the other side, you have the Uzbekistan landrace, which is Uzbekistan, colder region, Russia sort of area. And, you could do your research on Uzbekistan landrace, but it's just straight Uzbekistan landrace. And then the other two are actually skunk number one. So you have the straight skunk number one, and then you have the UK cheese version of skunk number one. And those are the four parents that created Dead Ops OG. And the reason why I chose such a diverse mother and father, with one being a hybridized hot place, right? You got Baikal hash plant times skunk number one. Then on the other side, you got Uzbekistan landrace times skunk number one. So the skunk number one neutralizes on one end, right? So really what we're looking at is the two land races, crosses each other. And then you got the addition to skunk number one on the side. But the two land races are hybridized with skunk number one, and then they come together. So it creates this platform where a new breeder can learn, and they can create from scratch, and they can create knowing that there's no undesirable traits, right? There's no looking for nothing bad. There's no backwards work that needs to be done. You can only do the work of moving forward, and you can start with a blank slate, and then you can, especially if you're working outdoors, you can create based on environment. So that's why we want different versions of Dead Ops. I was talking about it a little bit yesterday, but South Africa chapter, Australia chapter, we're working on different, so that they're specifically being grown outdoors to, we're working on the Trinidad version, and they're being grown specifically in those outdoor environments to appease to those harsher climates, and for the people to have something, it's like Dead Ops is such a soldier. I could put it in any environment, and it's gonna support the grower and say, like, what's up, what we doing type, it's that type of vibe, like what we doing, like, let's go to work, versus most other strains that's gonna buckle under pressure. And anybody will tell you the environment in Trinidad is crazy. Humidity is stupid high, and Dead Ops handles it like a champ. It just won several awards out there in that environment. It just won several awards on two different occasions. It won first and second place.
2 years in a row.
First and second place. It took on two different occasions, two different categories, first and second place. That's unheard of. So because that is a strain that's coming to such a raw environment where people have always put these seeds in, and the seeds buckled under pressure. The seeds hermaphrodite, the seeds don't grow, the seeds are mutation, the seeds are runts, the plants won't grow. All that shit, it molds out. All of them is mold. Everyone mold because the humidity's so high. But Dead Ops, no problems. Dead Ops is handled. So of course it's going out there winning first, second place, this category, outdoor, first, second place, this category, first place, this category. That's why Dead Ops go crazy.
Yeah, this year it won first place indoor and outdoor.
Indoor and outdoor. Extracts too at won first place, I think.
Yes, sir. Dead Ops went crazy in Trinidad and Tobago Cup this year.
Big shout out to Tony Trini. Yep, he did the damn thing. And that is a testament to the work that if you put in the work of selective breeding along the years and take your time and really put vigor and athleticism and stability first, then and make sure you start off with two good parents. That's why, like somebody like 703 who's able to start with something like Dead Ops or Dead Man's Gelato times whatever
Limon Blanco,
Limon Blanco, boom. You
which
already
with the year I made my cross, it took third place at the Spanibus Cup.
So he got 2 award-winning lineages already. He's stacking up like dogs. That's how a dog pedigree stacks up with champions in the bloodline. We want to see multiple champions in the pedigree, and we want to see them repeat themselves. So I could be like Limon Blanco times 4, Dead Ops times 6. 6 times it shows up in the lineage because different back crosses, different, and we keeping track of all that. And that's how you handle genetics, man. I will start some outside. Let's see. In the Arizona desert this June. Let's see how they do. 3 months to. There you go, man. Listen, I bred Dead Ops, and
he also has the white pirate too. He's doing it outside with the Dead Ops this year. That was one of our winners from the. Thanks for returning and watching the show again. Shout out to you, but that was one of our winners from the Black History Month show.
Yeah. If you waiting on anything, we got you. Bear with me. It's been a busy damn month. I have 110, man. I bred Dead Ops. I created it in temperatures higher than that. 115, 110 around that. 112. So yeah, she loved that type of weather. And Valley of the Sun was created in Arizona. Valley of the Sun is Dead Ops lineage. Dead Ops times white gushers.
Yeah, Valley of the Sun.
Valley of the
Gold Beard Genetics, man.
Valley of the Sun is a Arizona strain.
Yeah, absolutely. Breaking news, there may or may not be talks of a collaboration between me and Gold Beard Genetics.
There you go.
So you might see something coming up after the White Pirate release. Allegedly. We
working on a box. There you go, Gold Beard. Yeah, we're working on a box right now. Valley of the Sun, feminized, White Pirate release, Dead Ops, feminized, and a couple other strains y'all don't know about that we're gonna add to the box. Probably be a 6-pack box, nothing crazy, but something different for the people. Feminized and a couple new release strains. I know the people have been wanting to see something. They said, what's this one? How well does Dead Ops handle extra sulfur? Wondering if it'll bring out that skunk out. Who said that? That's a good question, Smokes. Yeah. Was you in one of my rooms, man? Hey, man.
Yeah.
Hey, you must have been in one of my classes or something, man. Yeah. Hey, that's a good one right there, man. Yeah. Absolutely. It would definitely. I would recommend you add that extra sulfur. Just do it at the right time. If you need more information on that, let's get together in the back channel and we'll make sure you because it's a small window you got between, and I don't want to quote it wrong, but it's like right before you cut, and it's like a 3-day window. It's like a short window, maybe a 10-day window or something that you can add it.
Hey, look what else he said.
What? Old school skunk is more of a growth style.
No, I got it pinned on the screen for you.
Oh, yes and no. People think it's due to change from HPS to LED lights, but it's also the soil. It's absolutely the soil. That's what it is. It's the soil.
Smoke might know a thing or two about a thing or two over here.
Yeah, no, it's the soil. When we think in terms of the sulfur, and I'm looking for the word. You know what word I'm looking for, Smoke? Damn. Yeah, but you right on time, man. It's the soil, and it's the sulfur in the soil, and it's that small window period where you can recreate that by adding sulfur, but you got to get it done during the end of harvest. It's like a 10-day window, man. I got to look into my notes and really go back, and I did a class on it like twice. I did a class on this, so I got notes on it. I just got to go back.
Yeah, we went real in depth on this topic one night.
Yeah, I had Jimmy doing it. Jimmy was about to do it. He ordered the I don't know what happened. Yeah. Anyone run carbon-based nutrients?
I've never used carbon-based nutrients.
Carbon-based nutrients. No, I haven't. I'm not familiar. For me, it's all simple. It's about NPK, man. So, I don't know anything besides that. It's just kind of extra. You know, it's all about macronutrients and micronutrients for me, man. And how you administer them is a different story, but
it's also important to have that pH fluctuation.
Yeah, pH. A lot of people, that's a misconception of pH needing to be locked in at a certain number, but you always want to make sure you keep it within a range, man.
Yeah, I like to bounce mine up and down because, as we all know, different nutrients are taken up better at different pHs. So, like, by going up and down with it throughout the week, it's ensuring that throughout the week it's able to take up everything at maximal potential.
David said he wanted to do the White Pirate VOS cross. Shout out to you, Dave, man. Do your thing, man.
Absolutely.
Do your thing, man. Once you get it, it's yours, man. Do whatever. And I will tell you this: those are some good foundation genetics to start with, so that you won't have undesirable traits and that you can move forward with your selection and your learning on the go, because that's what you want to do. You want to learn on the go. You really don't want to, but it's a flip side to that too. Like I told Bearded, you know, after a while, we have to create these situations so that he can learn from the aspect of undesirable traits, right? Because he's starting from a perfect world too, right? Where it's like you're starting with these strains that have been bred with experience, and then you move forward and kind of doing your own thing, and you never run into any issues because there's no undesirables in either side. So you pretty much just kind of got it easy, right? But so we got to go back and kind of create different situations of undesirable traits and let him get into different little bullshit, out crosses or whatever, experiencing different genetics and going out buying different weak shit, and see, even something like a transgression back cross, right? It's something that's intimidating for somebody who is just getting into working the line and working into the direction they want to go, and then all of a sudden after a couple years, I tell you, hey, I want you to back cross it with this Herm, and you like, damn, that's kind of sketchy, but the Herm might have something that we need, and we're going to perform a transgression back cross. So the initial beginning stages is the outcross. You got to do the outcross first, whether you like it or not. Whether you like the undesirables, that's not what we're going for, though. You got complete 100% trichome coverage, though, which is like super ridiculous and more than what we got in our line. So we got to take the risk of, and for me, it's not a risk because I know what I'm doing. Right. So when you know what you're doing, you just do it. And we'll go get the trichome coverage by leaving the hermaphrodites behind and leaving everything else with everything gets left behind, and we come to get what we want, and that's it. And that's just an example of just needing to go back and do stuff to get that experience, because that's the downside or the flip side to starting with the perfect genetics. You never run into any issues, man. You can still learn. You can still learn how to do it and how to selective breed, but you never really run into any issues.
Hey, smoke break and a giveaway.
Are you ready to give some away?
Let's give something away.
All right, go smoke. Go smoke. You want
No, no, no. Let's smoke some weed.
Oh, you want
to get some shit away?
All right, cool. 703 said he wanted to do a giveaway, man. How y'all feeling about it, man? What's up? What's up, man? How y'all feeling about it? Y'all ready for a giveaway?
Will is in the chat if you want to give it.
So we know your winner is gonna get a Dynamico pack. How about a pack of rolling papers? You like those?
Yeah,
Or you gonna keep them yourself?
pass out a pack of rolling papers for sure.
You gonna give it away?
Yeah, bless the community, man. Quality to the community. We're giving it
All right.
away.
So 703's next winner is gonna get a pack of Dynamico and rolling papers, Dynamico with White Pirate.
Yeah, White Pirate for sure.
I don't even got White Pirate. Bearded said he don't even got White Pirate yet.
Yeah, I got plenty. Don't worry. You guys will have it by the end of the week.
I'm not ready for it yet. I don't need it yet. I need to see what y'all gonna do with it first. I want to see what the hell y'all gonna create. Or what y'all been working on, rather. What you got. I want to see the big reveal. I see some people growing it though. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it at all. I haven't
Yeah, I think I've only given it out about 20, 25 packs.
I like to see some flour. I'm ready for some flour. Put it like that. Did I ever try the flour? I tried something you gave me.
Yeah, I think we did smoke some White Pirate when I came up there. I don't know what that was, so maybe not. We smoked some wax of it though, right? No, we smoked Boondocks wax. All right, so what we gonna have them type in for this giveaway?
How about I see the dynamite sticks in the chat. How about community? I like the word community. I see a lot of people trying to, we really are the community, man. I see a lot of people trying to, they front like they're the community, man, but we really the community. Community, what up? Yeah. Type the word that Little Biscuit typed. That same word right there, get you in there. Get them with a pack of Dynamico rolling papers and a pack of White Pirate OG. Is it White Pirate OG, right?
Yeah, White Pirate OG.
Okay.
Justin, to answer your question, buddy, what to expect in the White Pirate grow. I grew 25 plants out of the population that I've been giving out, and all of them grew very vigorously. I mean, I was stress testing them very, very hard, and I got to a point where it was tough to kill the plants off. So, I mean, I would say expect athleticism and some nice, frosty, probably golf-sized buds when they're dry. Out of the ones I did, they were all pretty consistent with their bud structure. You would have dense colas. It was a real smooth growth for me, even with the stress testing. So, I mean, if you're growing them the way they should be grown versus how I grow them, it should be super smooth growth for you.
All right, where we at? Community? Let's play some music, man. You ain't even playing no music. That's crazy. They wanted a song, man.
Hey, shout out to the chat too, man. We've been cruising.
All right, we got 32 people. Gorillas and you more heavy. What happened? My boy got kicked down. What happened? 703 left us, gang. I'm over here texting, gang. Hell nah. My girl trying to take all my stuff. See, I forgot my stuff at her house, so she trying to get me. Trying to take my candy. All right, gang. Twan Blow. Yeah, yeah. Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Congratulations, man. Twan. Much love, man. Congratulations. You won a pack of Pirate OG, White Pirate, and roller papers
And some Dynamico.
and some Dynamico. Yeah. And some Dynamico, man. And some Dynamico. Let's keep it pushing, gang. All right. So we talked a little bit about open pollination versus selective breeding, right? Let's talk about the 3 types of herms, because this seems to be always the most confusing topic for everyone. Seems to be like the most difficult concept to grasp, yet probably one of the most important. Hermaphrodites. Let me know in the chat. Name the 3 different type of hermaphrodites. Let me know in the chat if you know. If you know. Okay. Blunt said natty. Blunt said you got the natty.
So what is a natural herm?
Okay. Force, stress. All right. So a natural herm is going to be genetically coded within the gene pool, right? It's something that can't be taken out unless you're using some sort of gene editing, like a CRISPR. A CRISPR will be a way to remove a natural herm. You will have to splice out and cut out a segment of the DNA sequence where the alleles for that particular trait, where it's located, basically where it was located. It would need to be cut out by something like a CRISPR machine. Other than that, you can only ensure that it's recessive and doesn't ever surface, so you can selectively breed and through through artificial selection, you will essentially remove it. So that
what's that going to look like for the people in the chat that don't know? A natural herm.
A natural herm is going to show balls. It's going to have ball sacks, and it's going to have ball sacks separate from an area where pistils are showing. So pistils will be one spot, and balls will be hanging. Ball sacks will be hanging, and then you have a stress-induced herm, which typically is nanners, comes in stress-induced herms can be hidden within the buds. It can be yellowish or like a bright green. It can be hidden to where they're almost invisible to see, or they can come in clusters to be very visible, almost look like a cluster of bananas. And those are anthers. Let me not get into, because I'm a little high and it's late. Let me not get into verbiage because I may say I don't want to say the wrong thing. But
we got a YouTube video on that. You go back and watch it.
I got YouTube videos on all this stuff. So and one thing about the anthers, I'm pretty confident. I'm good there, but we'll try to refrain from getting too deep in anything else as far as verbiage. But one thing about the anthers, they are, like I said, they can be hidden or they can come in clusters. When they come in the form of a pollen sac, the pollen sac covers the anther. So it's the same thing. It's basically in a stress-induced herm, it doesn't have the sac around it. So it's either hidden or it comes in clusters, right? Either way, it's the same thing. On a natural herm, anthers are covered by a pollen sac. So for the purpose of being able to store and collect pollen in the sac, to one day get to the point to open and release it. So that's what a pollen sac is for. But inside the sac is the same exact thing. The anther, it's just on a stress-induced herm. It's not. It's not a sac, and it can come visible or not visible. And then you got a chemically induced silver thiosulfate, gibberellic acid, or colloidal silver. You can use any of those three methods to reverse a plant and to make it grow male parts so that you would then be able to pollinate another female with pollen, and it would then be XX chromosome. So you would have all X chromosomes, and the result would be female offspring. Gibberellic acid would be a little bit more difficult, dealing with hormones, more difficult to acquire or create, right? It's not readily available. Silver thiosulfate is more complicated, more readily available than gibberellic acid, but more complex to deal with. In colloidal silver is the most basic of all three formulas, most readily available, cheapest option probably, and easiest to make as well, and safest to work with as well. So with all of those things, it's always the recommended. I don't really like to teach people unless they get a level of experience. I don't really teach them gibberellic acid or silver thiosulfate, but you can get into those if you'd like. Was that a long? I don't even know what the question was. That a question? How did I even? I don't know. I just start talking.
We was talking about herbs, but the observer's got something for you here.
Okay, a lot of land races are herm prone, especially when not grown in a natural environment. The plant knows something is wrong, and it's typically, yeah, absolutely. That could be true for sure. A lot of land races do exhibit natural hermaphroditism, and it typically needs to be selectively bred out, that trait, that undesirable trait, by somebody with experience.
So David's got one here for you.
I have found them more often on the lower, smaller buds on plants that have been stressed. Yeah, I mean, wherever they pop up. So, nanners typically don't want to be shown. Like it's more like a subtle sort of hermaphrodite. They kind of want to blend in, and so when you see them on the lower branches, that's typically a way to kind of be hidden. They don't want to be exposed. More like pollen sacs are out and sort of open, for you to see. They have a purpose and an agenda to pollinate other females. But a nanner, being at a stress induced, typically is in survival mode. The plant has figured out that it may be in trouble, it may lose its life, and it wants to subtly be in a position to reproduce, if possible, and preserve its genetics for the next season. So, in order to accomplish that, it has to be kind of low key and hidden as to what it's doing. So that's why you may see nanners hidden within buds, almost invisible. Many times you won't see nanners, especially by the inexperienced eye. It'll slide right by you, and you'll just end up with a couple seeds that you never even knew where they came from because it was almost invisible. So keep that in mind as well. Yeah,
Malik said that's why I only grow land races outdoors. Can't have them harming out my indoor grows.
yeah. Well, ultimately, whenever you acquire a lamb race, you should have gotten it from a responsible breeder who would have never let it get to you without working it to stability, right? If ever you got a land race from somebody in its raw form, that's questionable because that's not something that the average
The
grower.
chain in custody is hard to follow, right? How do you
It's just
know it
not
came
something.
exactly from there?
It's just not something that you would, as a responsible breeder, I wouldn't put a lamb race in a grower's hand. Only if it was a breeder who knew what they were expecting and knew, but ultimately, it's a breeder's responsibility to go collect the wild type or lamb race, work it to stabilization, maybe even hybridize it to get it to a stable being a point, and then provide it to the people. But no, you shouldn't have access to wild genetics like that or weak genetics. Nah, that's not good, man. Yeah, John, it's quality control, man. A responsible breeder doesn't want that to happen. So Blunt asks you, he wants you to kind of expand on what you meant by chain of custody.
So, I mean, let's just give you a scenario here. Hopefully, this will help break it down for you. Say I'm a random grower, right? And I tell you that I got the original skunk #1 mother. I've had it alive 20 years, 30 years. How do you know where he got it from, where they got it from before that? How can you link those things together? And if you can't link those things together, that's the chain of custody I'm talking about, right? If you can't link those things together, how do you know it really is what he says it is?
That's a good point. And that's what you want to really hold on to and take seriously is lineage and um, knowing that chain of custody, like you said, knowing that you got it from a responsible breeder who knew what they was doing. Like the chain of custody. If like Blunt getting dead ops and creating dead ops South Africa, he knew that he can go particularly in a forward direction because there will be no undesirable traits because he got it from a responsible breeder.
Exactly. And a lot of times, I don't know if you guys are familiar with looking up lineage. There is a website you can use. If you need that, you can hit me in the back channel. I'll lead you to it as well. But or somebody can put it in the chat. I'm just not going to say it on camera. But it's a very useful tool that I go to. And like oftentimes with a lot of these new hype strains in particular, you can't trace the lineage back. But so far, there's all kinds of gaps, and like it's impossible to know what you're really working with some people's stuff because whether it's because of the like black market issue where it was illegal so long, nobody really documented what was going on for like a huge chunk of time. So a lot of these newer strains you can't trace back to lamb race.
Mm-hmm. So Slime said, or Slim, my fault, says, do you notice herms when flipping the flower before the plant is mature enough to show sex? So herms is the plant showing sex. Think about that. And then think about your question, right? You said, do you notice herms when flipping the flower before the plant is mature enough to show sex? No, because herms are the plant showing sex. It's just showing two sexes at once, but it's showing sexual maturity. And sexual maturity can happen before you flip the flower or after. It doesn't matter.
Malik says a lot of new strains, you trace them back far enough and you found out it's inbred cookies to cookies.
A lot of strings and tricks back here. Yeah, I mean, well, so selective breeding requires inbreeding. If you have to. There is no otherwise. You'd be a whole bunch of people selling dominant traits in F1s. In order to actually create a strain and do the work of selective breeding, you have to start inbreeding. That's why it's called an inbred line, because without it, there would be no line. It wouldn't be anything. In order to control inheritable traits, you have to inbreed.
And without inbreeding, you would never be able to see the recessive traits. And a lot of people hear recessive traits and they think bad things. That's not true. You have good and bad recessive traits. Like once you get into your F2 generation, you could start to see all the recessive traits are exposed. So you can pull out stuff that you would have never seen in your F1s, good or bad, and start to use that to make your next decision.
No, so herms is just sexual maturity. So it's all the same thing.
Blunt wants to know when inbreeding you can, or not wants to know. He says when inbreeding you can call the recessives.
Yeah, absolutely. That's I think he was making a statement. When you're inbreeding, you can call out the recessives. Yeah, that you need to. If it's undesirable, and it's not just recessives, it's any undesirable trait, and that's dominant or recessive. We're calling out anything that's undesirable. Undesirables can come from the dominant side or it can come from the recessive side. Desirable traits can come from the dominant side or they can come from the recessive side. Traits are inheritable and they are random and they are not linked together, and they are not associated with each other. And you get all of an independent assortment of traits delivered from your mother and your father. And when that assortment ends up to be different on two sides, meaning the two alleles are different, then that's heterozygous. When the independent assortment happens and you end up with two alleles that are identical, then that's homozygous, but only for that particular trait. You know, some traits are recessive, some are dominant, and but all traits are inheritable, so they all get treated the same, no matter whether they're dominant or recessive. Let's see what else we got, man. I want to recreate Gonzo number 1. Can I do it if the lineage is there? I want to recreate Gonzo number 1. Can I do it if the lineage is there? When you say do it, recreate it, I'm kind of confused about recreate and then asking if the lineage is there. So I guess that's the way. What do you mean by if the lineage is there?
So, like, he's got the roadmap already. Would he be able to recreate it if he followed those steps? And that's kind of a broad answer there. I mean,
when you mean recreate it, what do you mean? If you already got it, what do we? You mean reproduce it, like make more seeds from what you got? Is that what we only got like a couple seeds, and you want to take that and create a whole bunch of seeds from it? You can do that.
Yo, hold on. Look at this dude's name and pause. Did you just read his name out loud?
Who?
The guy's question on the screen.
Oh no, I didn't read his name hard. I mean, pause. His name is Pause.
Yes.
Yeah, I didn't read his name. His name is Pause. Back to the Punnett. Yeah, you know it. Punnett Square. We stay on the Punnett Square. No, man. Recessives aren't always bad. That's right. Recessives are always bad. It's only the undesirables that we want to take out.
Yeah, and those could be dominant or recessive. So
theoretically, yes, but the amount of genetic combinations is so high, you may never see it in your lifetime. The pre-40 Sativa Lamb Race Joe Blue Dragon I have verified on PB. Oh, gosh. I think he means if you have no seeds, can you go back to the parents? Okay. Okay. So you mean if there was a strain and you knew you had access to the same parents that created that strain, but you didn't have the actual strain, but you had access to the same parents, so you can take that same, would that be the same?
I think no, because it's almost mathematically impossible for you to get lucky enough to make the same exact selections they made along the way.
Genetically, it is though. It's the same. Genetically, it is the same.
It would all be in the genotype, right?
It would be the same genes. It would be the same. It's just that the phenotype would be definitely 9 times out of 10 different pheno. That's a good question, man. I understand the question there. That was a good question. What if the breeder lied and he passes away? Then you'll be. He said, "What if the breeder lied and then he passes away, and then you'll be looking for something that never existed?" A cross is not a pheno. That's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point, Dave. That's what I'm saying, bro. Genetically, it'll be that's so tricky because, bro, that's like saying. So that's the equivalent of saying I got 2 dogs, right? It's not, it's not the same, bro. It's not. If I got 2 dogs and they have puppies, and then you have the same 2 breeds and they have puppies, our dogs are not related. They're the same breed, but they're not related. So
that's why I said no to begin with, because like
you're not going to look at it.
Because he asked specifically for that pheno number 1, right? So he wants it to be an exact kind of weed.
Oh, no, that's impossible. No.
Yeah. Now you would have a population that maybe you could find that pheno eventually in, or something similar to it, but it'd be like finding a needle in a fucking haystack.
It would be. It would be finding a needle in a haystack. Exactly, Malik. LeBron James' parents can make another LeBron, but it would be different. Exactly. That's a perfect example. It would be the same. They would be brothers, but they would be totally different kids. Like they would be. You can't recreate. Even twins are gonna have some differences. Even identical twins are gonna have differences, man. That was a good one. That was a good question, man. I didn't get it at first, but no, that was a good fucking question.
So, Chapter X got one up here for us.
Yeah, but with unlimited time, you can technically find the exact genetic combo. It's just potentially taking hundreds. So I wouldn't even say it would take that long. With genetic engineering and technology, you could recreate it. Yes. I was speaking in the sense of him.
Like
He wouldn't be able to do it.
The common
But,
home grower's not gonna.
yeah, but with technology in a laboratory somewhere, no, they can definitely do it. No, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. They would if they had access to like some information of the previous one, but then you wouldn't need to recreate it if you had access. How would you even know you ever created it again if you never had access to the original? That's the thing. Even in order to have something to compare, you need to have the original. You need to have something. And if you got the original, then you wouldn't need to recreate it. You would just clone it or bring it back. So that's a far-fetched, man. That's far-fetched, dude.
So what else we got for him tonight, huh?
We're gonna go over common misconceptions about weed. So first, I want y'all in the chat to let me know some common misconceptions about cannabis. Let me know some common misconceptions that it makes you crazy.
Common misconceptions.
What about one of the biggest ones from my childhood was gateway drug. It was a gateway drug. You start smoking weed, you'll start sniffing coke and smoking crack in no time.
That's it, man. Some of the marketing campaigns they had.
People who smoke weed are lazy.
Yeah, I mean, some can be, but they generalize a lot of these things, man. I feel like a lot of the
Gateway
marketing.
drug. You said what, sir?
I said I feel like a lot of the marketing for most of the like anti-weed stuff or like the dare era, you know what I'm saying? Fucking it was all like propaganda.
It endangers children. It could. I mean, I guess it could, right? You don't want your kid finding your weed stash, man. So
or your edibles sitting on the table and they eat 600 milligrams, you know what I mean?
I don't think that's a misconception. I think you should keep it away from the kids for sure. Gateway drug. My top misconception is only broke losers smoke weed. Everybody from all walks of life smoke herbs. Dare, DF said.
Yeah.
You remember that program? That you can compare alcohol and cannabis. Curly, much love, Curly Greenleaf. Shout out to you, man. One of the biggest supporters. Let me tell you, much love to Curly Greenleaf. Always showing love, always supporting, always sharing my stuff, always commenting on my stuff, and showing love, man. And it never goes unnoticed, man. So, with that being said, my next giveaway winner is gonna be Curly Greenleaf, man. Shout out to you, man. We didn't spin for it because you win for it, man. We're gonna give you a win just because the support. So everybody say congratulations, Curly. You are the next winner for our giveaway. And you win a pack of Dead Ops and some Dynamiko. So much love to you, Brody. Little pack of Dynameezy.
White Pirate OG.
Yeah. Oh, you gonna throw the Pirate OG?
Yeah, we're gonna throw it in.
Okay.
We're gonna throw it in.
Pirate OG with the. I'm always weird with the camera. With the Dynamiko, man. Much love to you, Brody. Make sure you DM 703.
Yeah, hit me up and I'll get the address to him.
I'm gonna mail all of these dynamite. Well, not all of them. I'm gonna mail you like a bunch of these Dynamite packs so you can just get whatever your winners. Get it out to your winners.
Absolutely.
A couple packs of roll. I'll just send you the rolling papers too, because I think it's 3 packs of rolling papers. I only need to get these big packs out to the Black History Month winners. We gotta get these. We got a little couple bigger packs, and then I want to do a grand prize winner for this show here for the QCE show. I think we're gonna do a grand prize winner for the final couple minutes of the show. And what you say, 703?
Yeah, we
You
should,
win the
we, should, we should give him the dynamite stick and the hat.
In the hat?
And the hat.
Okay.
Dynamite stick in the hat, and a pack of Hades Throne, and a pack of White Eye or White Pirate.
Okay, so the grand prize winner at the end is gonna win that hat. They're gonna win a dynamite, big dog dynamite go stick. And damn, that's nice, man.
Yeah.
That thing's cool.
Great marketing.
Yeah, that thing's cool. And you're gonna get the hat too, man. 703 said you get 2 packs too. You get a pack of Dead Ops, and you get. I might as well mail 703.
We gotta give him the Hades. We're giving him the Hades back.
Okay, that's fine.
I got a pack of Hades back cross.
Oh, you do? I might as well just mail you this box then, so you can kind of do what you want with it. I'm gonna take a couple of these packs of Dynamite for myself, and I'll send you the whole box. Then you can just kind of, and I'll send whatever, because I got a couple winners here too. I'll just throw in the packs of Dead Ops in there. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Whatever's convenient.
Yeah.
Much love, D Graves.
Hey, shout out to my brother Thad joining.
Listen, D Graves, you might want to get in on this next raffle, man. Hey, we got the Apple AirPod 3s with the what you call it, Apple Care Plus, with the Ultra Watch 3. You know, that's the next raffle. I think we're gonna do $25 a spot for the AirPods, and then $40 a spot for the watch. That's the next raffle, man. I was thinking about doing it tonight, but we might just do it over the next couple of days on Instagram. I gotta put it together.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. So y'all, what do we? Oh no, we ain't doing it. We just gave away Curly won. So make sure you tap in Curly. Dad.
Yeah, my brother tapping in.
Hey, listen, that's that Apple shit. Dang, come on, man. Come on, you gotta get right with that Apple stuff. Hey, listen, come on. I ain't gonna lie to you. Look, serial number on them joints. Hey, you scan that joint, Apple Care Plus on these things, man. Covered.
You muted somehow, bro.
Oh, them bitches covered the 2026. They covered the 2026, man. Apple Care Plus. Loss, damage, everything covered. For sure.
No, this isn't a giveaway that required any social media stuff. This is live. You're going to type a word in for the grand prize winner. We'll let you know what the word is here shortly once we set it up. You didn't have to do anything to win tonight.
Make sure you smash that like button, though. Smash that like button. That's a part of the giveaway. Make sure you subscribe to all social media, Twitch and YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to the Twitch and the YouTube, man. And make sure you smashing that like button. Everybody take a moment right now. We got 54 people in here. Smash that like button if you represent QCE. Smash that like button if you represent Team Zaza. Smash that like button if you will be here next week, Saturday, 9 p.m. for episode 2 of QCE, the podcast. Smash that like button if you represent this community, man, and you want better, and you want change, and you represent quality for this community through education, man. Much love to the crew, the gang, the team. We here, man. Smash that like button. Let's move on. We talked a little bit about common misconceptions. Absolutely. We went over. So I want to play devil's advocate. Y'all kind of biased. I say, what's the common misconceptions? Everybody, oh man, gateway drug, get you high, make you crazy. Nobody said common misconception. Cannabis is harmless. Come on, man. Y'all biased, man. That's why y'all biased, man. Cannabis is harmless is a common misconception. Come on. If you don't agree, let me know in the chat. Oh, you said that, Bearded? Bearded said that. Let me go back. Bearded is he's pretty on point. So he probably did say that. Let me see. Bearded is usually very on point. Let's see if he said that. I'm going back in the chat to see.
And while he's doing that, DF Gray said, yo, the Boondocks looking crazy. Little LST and it went crazy.
He said, yo, Bearded be so on point, bro. This dude. Yo, absolutely. I tried to get y'all, but Bearded saved y'all. He saved the chat. Damn it. He said common misconception. Smoking weed has no negative effects. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I wanted to catch y'all slipping, dude. I said they was biased. All right. Everybody's biased but Bearded. Y'all biased, dude. All right, let me see. You can get addicted. You can get addicted.
Chapter X says cannabis can actually be extremely detrimental to a human in certain situations or when predisposed to certain conditions.
Damn. Hey, man. Hey, man. I guess. I think a common misconception is that you don't get addicted. I think shit, that shit is addicted to me. That shit, me tweaking, man. I ain't got no bug. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not the same. I'm all in pain. You know what I'm saying? Hey, dog, I'll be like a hype. Hey, I need that. Go ahead and speed that. Because there's gonna be problems if I ain't got my smoke, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love cannabis. I know if I smoke blunts all day, every day for 30 years, I'll have some issues. What about if you were to consume it in other ways? Topical or edibles, you feel me? Like, would that still, and if you found a good balance, would that still be Pandra?
Yeah, shout out to Pandra.
Yeah, she is one of our community highlights, which is coming up soon. We're going to end this episode each week, probably at around 3 hours, man. And hopefully.
Blunt says smoking weed lowers your sperm count.
Is that a misconception? Oh, that's a bad blunt right there. All these holes in it. Hey, man. I'm trying to find some good blunts, bro. All blunts are good. Is an absolute misconception because most blunts are trash unless you got a specific brand. Feel me? I'm going through packs on packs on packs right now.
Doug says most smokers are dumb. Common.
Ah! Yeah, Doug. Yeah, get him, Doug. Carpet scraps. All right. Moving on, man. Y'all got the misconceptions. All right. Let's talk about real quick. What time we on, man? All right, we're gonna keep it short. We're gonna end this within 12 o'clock. We're gonna end the show because we still got to do a giveaway. But let's talk about real quick some community highlights. Let's community highlights. And first community highlight, like I said, is my home girl, T Pondra. She is in the chat right now. And much love. She is family. And the reason why she fell onto the community highlight this week is not because she a grower. She is on Team Zaza, but she don't grow. She's really just a support system for the team. She just be learning and kicking and vibing. But she just that dope that she's still on the team. And the reason how she made it is not because of weed or whatever. Her son just had a kidney transplant, right? So much love to him. You know, everybody was praying, you know, it was something she's been waiting for a long time. So it was dope to see that she found a donor and the young man had a successful surgery. So we built a GoFundMe for her, man, to kind of just help with support along the way and recovery and travel and all these things that's important. So if you want to support, a little bit goes a long way. Anything helps, you know. Any of my mods, any of my Team Zaza, please put the GoFundMe link in the chat so we could showcase the GoFundMe for Miss T Pondra, man. I would like to pull it up here because I know at one point it was in the chat. And we'll pull it up once we get the link. So somebody, if you on the team and you got access to that link for the GoFundMe, I was asking for it earlier before we started the show, but we weren't able to get it.
I'm scrolling back through the chat now looking for it.
Yeah, man. So shout out to Lil Man. He's such a bright light. He's so just a happy kid, man, and he's so funny. You know, I believe he's gonna be a comedian or in somebody's movies or big stage one day. All right, thank you, Goldbeard. Yeah, he's the dopest kid, and he's just full of life, and he's just even more happy now that he's got this successful surgery. I mean, when he was even before that, he was just happy and you know on the hospital bed. But before surgery, he's happy, cracking jokes, you know. So, and now that he's had a successful surgery and in post recovery, much love, T. We love you, Pondra. There we go. Thank you, Dabs. That is the GoFundMe link. Now, can this link be clicked? Let me see. How can we get this link? Matter of fact, it got to be a way where. Can y'all click that link or can I just not click it?
I don't know if you can click it from.
Yeah, Bearded Yada too. So let me know if that link is clickable for y'all. Okay, good. They can click it. Cool, perfect. Thank you guys. Thank you. There you go. Thank you for supporting. So, see, I want to be able to click the link, but I can't click it because I want to be able to pull it up and kind of show. Well, I guess I could just do it like that, right? Look at the little note because the number is not that long. Let me see. / C89B922. C89B. I believe this would have said, right? No? C89BE922. Yeah. B. All right, let me see if I can find it.
Here, because this one's got a different link. I don't know what's up. Check Beard. Type that one Bearded Center.
Type the one Bearded Center.
Yeah, see if it pulls it up.
Oh, that's different. One. Nah, yeah. I got it. So it pops up. I'm able to view it off of that first link, but as an Instagram post, which is interesting, but that's fine as well. So you can see my man right here. Yeah. Little man. So and let me see if I can click this link from here. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, there we go, my boy, man. So yeah. Yeah, so just got a transplant, man. He's a super dope kid, man.
Yeah, that boy funny, man. They funny.
You know, super dope kid. And anything helps. So make sure you help us get to the goal of 5,000. We'll be as a team just dropping little drops in the bucket here and there, and it's helping it grow. We want to try to get it to donate if you got it, man. Much love, man, and God bless him for sure. We love T. Pandra and we love him. He's like our nephew, team nephew now, man. His spirits is just always so bright, and we just want to do something special for him. So, and for her. So, the goal is 5,000, man, and a couple drops in the bucket so far, which go far, man. So, a little bit goes a long way. All right, so much love, man. And anybody who donate 50 or more, send me a screenshot, man. You win a pack of Dead Ops OG along with a pack of that Dynamito to go with it. So those is a giveaway winners too, man. If you want to win a pack of Dead Ops and a small pack of Dynamito, then send me a screenshot showing that you donated 50 or more. You'll win a full pack along with you dig Dynamito. All right. So 50 or more.
You blessing them with that, man.
50 or more, man. You get you a $200 pack, $150 pack on a good day. $200. And just donate 50 or more, whatever you want to donate. But if you want to donate 50 or more, send me a screenshot. You want a pack and some Dynamito, man. Much love, Coco. Thank you for your support. Thank you. Because this is what community is all about, man. And this is our community highlight. A mother who loved her baby and is so grateful that he finally got a donor. And, we are all grateful because we know 9 times out of 10, it takes a life to give a life, So we're grateful to the donor who gave their kidneys up for him to live his life, So support if you can, man. And that's our community highlight, Miss T. Pandra. She was in the comments not too long ago. Let me get my sister back up here real quick. And there she goes. She said, much love. Thank you, everyone. That's T. Pandra right there. That's Team Zaza. Sissy. One of our sisters from another mister. All right, next community highlight, community shout out. Who you got for us, man? Who you rocking with, man? Anybody in the chat want to come up and showcase some plants? You could be more than this. Is the community section. This is to say if you want to come up and talk if you want to come up and rep your brand, this is the time to do it. You want to show your plans. You want to showcase what new ideas you got in the community, what you up to, what you into. You want to get your 50 seconds of fame, man. This is where you do it at 60 seconds of fame for the community highlight, man. Come on up if you want to. Other than that, who you got, 703? Who we got in the community that deserves some love and a shout out?
In the community, huh?
In the community.
In
Yeah.
the community. Let me see. Here recently, I mean, I've been looking at who we got. Let me go to my homepage. Let's scroll. Let's see.
What y'all got in the community, chat? Come on, man. Who y'all got in the community, chat?
What about my man Brother Kilo? We met him down there in hydroculture.
Hey, man, that's you, man. If you know him and you want to shout him out, sure.
Yeah, let's see. I don't know how to share my screen, so I'm going to share the page to you real quick. He's always giving back to the community. I mean, he's been working on some breeding projects himself.
I think he just recently lost his page too, right?
Yeah, his page is down, so I can't pull it.
I think he just lost his page. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. See, the people I be tapped in with be more local here to me, to be honest. I mean,
Yeah.
I try to keep up with the local growers. We pretty much shouted out all my folks down here. So that's why I'm saying it's important for the audience to start hashtagging QCE, so we got somebody to talk about right now. We shout out to people that rock with us moving forward. So make sure this week, as you're posting your posts, wherever you're posting them, you're hashtagging QCE, so we have a pool of people to look at and actually have some people to shout out right now.
Yeah, man. So that's it, man. Next episode, make sure y'all hashtagging throughout the week QCE, man, so we can fill up this showcase spot for our gang, man. And make sure that if you want to tap in, you know, if you want to pull up, then DM me and we'll get you set up to showcase for our community highlight segment. Other than that, man, let's get to the giveaway and we can get the people up out of here, man. We got one giveaway left. We got a grand prize giveaway, man. It's gonna go to one person. So this person 703 said they're gonna win 2 packs of seeds, the big Dynamico stick, and a hat from Dynamico, man. And what's the word, 703? What word they need to put in?
We're gonna put in on this one finale. Let's do finale. It's the grand finale, the end of the show.
Finale.
Or we could do Team Zaza. Keep it simple.
Team Zaza?
Yeah, Team Zaza giveaway for the finale.
I'm like, how the hell you spell finale? Shit, I don't know how to spell that shit.
The final with the E at the end.
Team Zaza. One word. Grand prize. Hey, Doug, you must drink. You give me drunk vibes. You give me drunk vibes like you get drunk and talk shit. That's the vibes you give me. Yeah, we can make jokes, man. You give me drunk vibes, man. You alcoholic type shit. What type of shit you on, man? You give me alcoholic personality vibes. No cap. No joke.
But that's all the attention we're going to pay to that. Continue with any other chat, you'll be banned from the channel.
I got a feeling you sipping on something, man. How much you want to bet you sipping on something, Doug? What you sipping on, man? You give me alcoholic vibes. You give me grab you by the neck vibes and walk you out the back door type shit.
Yeah.
Grab you by the back of your neck type shit. All in your personal space, invading your. You see what I'm saying? Because you want to be belligerent or drunk, then I gotta grab you by the back of your neck. Come on, shut up. Come on, shut up.
Yeah.
You're like, yo, what? Shut up. Come on. No, ain't no talking. Bring your ass back here. Move too quick. We're gonna squabble up. Don't move too quick. If your shoulders move, I'm knocking you out. If your shoulder, that's how I used to gauge it. If your shoulder flinch, if I feel like your shoulder's flinching, I'm knocking you out. That's how I used to gauge it.
Yeah.
Now we can get spicy. You want to get spicy? We can get spicy. You want me to entertain you? I'll be here for your entertainment. Shit, you might not like it, but I can entertain you. You know what time it is? Hey, they call me the entertainer.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, we can get to it if you bored. You bored in my house, I can wake you up.
Certified crash out.
Yeah, we can get to it. Hey, come over to this Discord. Let me show you something. I'll wake you up with a body shot. I'll wake you up with a body shot. Boom, 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 boom. Break your ribs up a little bit. You don't like that type of sleep, though. You thought you was sleep getting tired before. I'm put them hands on you, make you real sleep. That's that NyQuil. I got NyQuil in these bitches. You think you bored in this motherfucker? I'm gonna put you to sleep. 36 people in here. Let's run it up, man. This is the grand finale, man. It's the grand prize winner. Talk slick, but be quick, dog. Talk slick, but be quick. Let's get you over to the... We only got 38 people in here. Hey, that's what he talk. Hey, ain't no more jokes then. It ain't fun no more. When the homie can't have that, it ain't no fun when I can't joke. Hey, I want to joke too. Hey, shit. Hey, you ain't the only one about to be entertained around this bitch. Hey, the joke's on you now. Hey, you know how we do. Y'all ready for this? Good luck, man. We got 39 people in this month.
KB, chill. Look what KB said.
He did hot. Hey, you know the chat undefeated. Don't get the chat or don't get the you know the team Zaza chat. You know they go crazy. Don't get on their bad side, bro. Talk about they boring. Come on, man. You know how we give it up. Good luck, man. Good luck, gang. It's the grand prize winner. You gonna get a hat. You gonna get the big dog, Michael. The
Observer, man. He's been here the whole stream too.
Congratulations, Observer. Well deserved, man. Much love. I hope y'all are here for the next week episode. I hope y'all hitting that QCE hashtag all throughout the week so we can showcase y'all grow, so we can show what y'all know. So
Get me on Instagram for any winners tonight too.
Yes, hit. We'll get you right. Just hit 703. I know y'all gonna hit me anyway, but just hit 703 if you can, because we just make it easy. And we'll make sure you get everything. It sucks because I slow rolled with but we won't slow roll with this one. I kind of got the. Don't worry about it. I kind of got the two giveaways confused because the and I had the girl waiting. The one girl. So shout out to you if you're in the chat. That's on me. That's my bad. So I'm gonna throw you an extra pack because I had you waiting with the people who was waiting on t-shirts, and then I realized that you wasn't getting a t-shirt, so you didn't have to wait. So that's on me. That's my bad. I'm gonna send you an extra pack, and your shit will come out tomorrow. Because I seen you in the YouTube comments. You're like, "Yo, when my shit come out?" And I was like, "When I send it." And but no, then I realized like, damn, you shouldn't have been waiting in the first place. Because everybody was only waiting for shirts. So if you waiting on a giveaway, it's because shirts, or if you one of the grand prize winners from the Black History Month show, you still get a big pack of Dynamite-O. And
this
then
is the link for all the winners. That's straight to my Instagram. Send me a message.
Much love to the chat. Final giveaway. Grand prize winner, boom. And I got one more giveaway for y'all. If you was in the show tonight and you want one of these little packs of Dynamite Go, you could pay shipping and you can have one of these packs of little Dynamite Go. And I'll probably throw a 3-pack of seeds in there, so as a gift, as a giveaway for everybody in the show, man, if you want to pay shipping. But other than that, all the winners, other than that, will get free shipping if you won a giveaway tonight. If you want the optional 3-pack of seeds plus this little Dynamite Go pack, that's on me, man. That's just a blessing, but you have to pay shipping. Other than that, man, we hope to see you guys next week. Anything, 703, you want to close them out, man?
No, man, thanks for the love. Appreciate y'all rocking with us. We look forward to bringing you another great show next week. Let us know in the comments how you think the show went this week. Did you like the completely cannabis approach? That's how we make the show better for y'all. So give us some feedback in the chat and on the comments in the YouTube. And we look forward to doing this again week after week and bringing y'all killer content.
Yeah. Dab said you need a pack of Dead Ops. What's CV? CV, whatever you need, Dab, just hit us up. We got you. You know you family, bro. You got that. Whatever, bro. Just hit me. Other than that, man, much love. Smash that like button before we get out of here, man. Much love. Thank you. Congratulations to all the winners, and we will see you guys next week for episode 2, QCE, the podcast. I love you guys, and we out of here.